Welcome, welcome to the Saturday night main event. It is a late stream, but welcome. We're here. Welcome. Okay, that's enough. That's enough out of you. Brothers, we're coming in late on a Saturday. I don't know how many people are going to be tuning in, but you know what? We're here, and we're going to have fun regardless. That's right, brothers. So, first and foremost, I want to thank all of you for joining me on today's excursion. Yeah, we're just starting off. I'm not even doing the intro. I'm not even doing the countdown, the timer. We're just coming right in. We got Black Blade over on Kick saying hello with the Templar waving emoji. Let's go. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate you being here. And so, yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Believe it or not, we got a lot to go over. We're going to talk about the Andrew Wilson Candace Owens debate aftermath. We're going to be talking about some current events. Donald Trump saying that the Strait of Hormuz is going to be under U.S. control. You know? Yeah, it's we're in for a lot of fun. We're in for a lot of fun today. And so, yeah, I just wanted to say, it's been crazy to see the backlash and the aftermath to the Candace Owens versus Charlie Kirk debate. And I gotta say, a lot of people that I do typically agree with, I don't agree with them when it comes to that debate at all. At all. We're also going to be talking about. Let's see. We're also going to be talking about when is this? 10:50 p.m. Yellow Flash. Yellow Flash is going to be streaming a quartering detractor festival. And so we're going to be taking a look at that. You know, I didn't get an invite, but you know what else is new? It's part of going it alone. It's part of the thing. But I'm just here to enjoy the absolute humiliation of the quartering because this guy is he's a menace. Yeah, he's genuinely one of the worst. Genuinely one of the worst. False flagging people, lying, it's crazy. Why are you streaming so late? Well, because I can. It's a Saturday night. I finally get how we as Christians fight each day. Yeah. Well, by using the gospel. Yeah, by being unyielding. Oh man. Let's see. Oh man. The cope. The cope is just real. Let's see. Candace Owens. Let me add another. Let's see. All right. And tactical, I feel bad for the gamers for the price increase. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, but the thing is, when it comes to gaming, gamers have allowed a lot of the worst practices in the world for a very long time. So, it's an unfortunate reality. Wait, what happened? I'm terminally unemployable. Since discovering the deletion, this has fueled my interest in the bundles. He was specifically fundraising. Interesting. Interesting. So why don't we take a look real quick? Why don't we take a look real quick at something that's actually pretty amusing, pretty funny, and I can make my opinion about this known. Let's take a look. Okay, so it says no, it's not that one. It's not that one. Maybe it's on the. Oh, there we go, boys. There we go. All right. Brothers, I have to deliver some very sad, very tragic news about Darkside Phil, DSP. He made a post on his YouTube community tab, and this is just so heartbreaking, guys. This is so heartbreaking. I know we give DSP a lot of gruff, okay. I don't need to be saying the word guff. All right. Give me one more shot. Let me do it again. Brothers, unfortunately, I have to come before you today and give you some sad news as it relates to Darkside Film. He posted this on his YouTube community tab, and we're going to be going over it, where he came out with just one of the saddest posts I've ever seen. It tugs at my heartstrings, and I know it's going to tug at yours as well. So DSP posted, some horrible news, everyone. Due to the level of support I got on stream today, I'm very sad to report that Dark Souls 2 is coming to an end. Blame the viewers, as they are the reason the pain will continue as we start up a DLC after the normal game ends next week. So basically, DSP is saying that he's going to be ending his Dark Souls 2 playthrough, which by the way is fine. Listen,
I'm here for all the DSP hate.
Well, let me tell you something. You're in for a treat. Listen, Phil, you can start a game or quit a game at any time that you want. We don't need a business meeting. But what you're trying to do here, Phil, is you are desperately trying to emotionally manipulate and make Phil makes, like, genuinely, when I do Phil videos, I just get so incensed. It makes me lose my mind. This guy makes me viscerally and visibly angry. What the fuck? I'm having a Jer moment, but it's just because DSP is so unbelievably repulsive. And so we'll do it again. I think this video deserves people's attention, so I'm gonna get it right for the YouTube side. You guys get to see the behind the scenes. You get to see the stumbles, the fumbles, But here we go. Brothers, I've got some very sad news for you. Darkside Phil posted something on his YouTube community tab that I think we need to talk about today. A very tragic thing went down while he was live on stream. And that was that he didn't get enough support and donation. So, guys, we're going to be looking at this post from DSP, and I got to get in the right frame of mind. I got to get in the right mentality. I got to get the voice right. All right. Now, guys, some horrible news, everyone. Due to the level of support I got on stream today, I'm very sad to report that Dark Souls 2 is coming to an end. Blame the viewers. You asked for this. as they are the reason the pain will continue as we start up a DLC after the normal game ends next week. So this is a post of Darkside Phil wage quitting. This guy can start or stop any game at any time that he wants. As a content creator, you have that choice. But what Phil does that's so absolutely diabolical is he tries to blackmail and emotionally manipulate and guilt trip his audience in giving him more money. This is the penultimate grifter. You know, we talk about the quartering, and the quartering is bad. Don't get me wrong. The quartering is terrible when it comes to this stuff. But Phil is a level of shameless, a level of absolutely shameless that you have to see to believe. Phil put this out there and said, I've made a decision that I'm not going to continue playing Dark Souls 2. The blame is on you. It's your fault. You didn't give me enough money. So, I mean, Phil has a history of saying and doing things like this. But when you see it this transparently, when you see it this readily, it makes people mad. And it incentivizes people to go and humiliate him even more. Because if this is your philosophy, if this is your mentality that you don't do what you do for the love of gaming, you don't do what you do for the love of your audience, you go on stream and Phil thinks that he deserves your money just for existing on stream, that he has some sort of sacred right. Now, on my channel, I use Darkside Phil as a punchline because whenever I'm talking about donations on my channel, I make it a point of bringing up the DSP that I don't want to be a content creator like him. I will never stop a game and go, guys, you didn't give me enough money. You didn't give me enough money. Guys, I wanted to play the game. You wanted this. No. If I decide that, you know what, my audience doesn't seem to be interested in the game, I'm going to stop playing the game. I'm not going to say a word about it. Because why on earth would they care? That's a business decision. What is it with all of these lolcows and content creators having business meetings with the audience, trying to extract more resources from them? And I know that Darkside Phil has an endless list of A-logs going back for damn near 10 years. People like It's a Gundam, Turkey Tom. Yeah, there's a ton of them. But for me, I haven't really been familiar with Phil all that long. And to watch this guy operate, I gotta tell you, it makes me hate content creators all that much more because it's so phony, it's so plastic, it's so disingenuous. There is no love for the game. Now, the game literally and figuratively. There's no love for what he's doing, being an entertainer. Guys, I'm excited to be able to bring this to you today. And guess what, Phil? Guess what? My approach to content creation and donations is very simple. If I make good content and people like what I'm doing, then they'll give me money. They'll pay to support the channel. They'll say, I like this guy. I like what he's saying. I'll throw him a couple dollars. I don't have to beg or debase myself or wear some gay, frivolous vests. If people like the content, if people like the channel, they support. And I say thank you. I'm incredibly grateful for that because the reality is, Phil, my mentality on this and your mentality on this are diametrically opposed. I don't think that I am owed money from anyone who views my content. I don't have an expectation. When I go live, I think I'm going to get $0.00. Do you know why? Because no one in the chat owes me money for going live. That's something I choose to do. I choose the content. Now, of course, I want to make something that's entertaining for people, but they don't have to pay for anything. But Phil, you have a different approach. You view your audience as piggy banks. It's your money and they're just holding on to it. I think that is so unbelievably wrong. And I saw this. And at first I saw, DSP Gaming, it says some horrible news. And I'm thinking the worst. I'm thinking like, Phil, I don't know, tripped and, became a paraplegic or something. He was like in a full body cast, or I don't know. When you say some horrible news, I'm thinking the worst. And then as I'm reading, it's that much more sinister. You're trying to emotionally manipulate and extort money from people.
Take my advice. DSP is a rabbit hole you don't want to go down.
I know. I've seen some clips on the Kino Casino. I've seen some of their commentary on him. It's not a rabbit hole I want to go down. I understand that. But there are certain times where good people of conscience cannot remain silent. And this is one of those moments. I am not going to have DSP be a regular on my channel. But what I will say is that I am absolutely disgusted by this behavior. This is very similar to what a lot of, like the quartering, for example. The quartering wouldn't say this. The quartering, at least at the bare minimum, would probably be a little less overt than this. So, it's bad when I'm using the quartering as a comparison in the positive. This is just egregious. And I will remind you guys, DSP I've covered him very, very briefly before. I want to show you a clip. I want to show you a clip. This is from August 1st. Okay? This is from August 1st. I posted this on my X account.
We have a holofoil, so there are holofoils in this. Okay? I guess you would call this a reverse holo. Mm-hmm. And that's Jinbei. Doesn't he eventually join the One Piece crew in the later seasons? I think he does.
The One Piece crew.
Reverse holo Jinbei.
The Straw Hat Pirates, Phil!
All right.
Oh. So, Phil is opening up cards. He doesn't know anything about One Piece. He has no clue about the franchise. The only reason he's opening up these cards is because he thinks it'll get him more views and more money. That is the wrong mentality to have. If you have no passion for what you're doing, it's only a matter of time before you're going to end up imploding. Gosh, I still can't get over that. That's crazy.
And the last card of the pack.
It's so clear him opening up One Piece, he doesn't know anything about it. Not even a cursory knowledge, which he claimed to have before watching this. He thinks that the main crew are called the One Piece crew. They're the One Piece crew. No, it's the Straw Hat Pirates, Phil. And does he join the Straw Hat Pirates? Eventually, yes, he does. But you don't know anything about this series. You don't know anything about the show. You don't even know anything about the game, Phil. You haven't even done research on the game. What are these things worth? What are the values of the cards? What are the numbers in the corner to mean? You don't know any of it. It's embarrassing. You're a so-called professional. You demand that your audience pay you more money.
Pretty disgusting.
Well, obviously, paying me $50 an hour isn't enough money. You demand more from them, but you can't even be bothered to do the bare minimum of research. True. Yeah, I agree with myself. Go figure. Yeah. So DSP, once again, demonstrating that he doesn't give a shit about his audience, doesn't care about his content. Even if you're not getting donations, maybe finishing the game for the love of the game, maybe finishing the game because you want to complete it and then moving on to something else. Like, this mentality is so foreign to me. I'm not against making money. I'm not against making money. But is it so hard to make money doing the right thing? You know, I'm gonna lose my mind again. Like, this to me, it gets me so angry because, like, is it really that hard to make money in an honest and forthright way by being genuine with your audience? I have never, ever had to, hey guys, Templar here. All right, guys. Well, we need $80,000. We need $80,000 so that we can buy, a plushie machine, because the plushies aren't going to make themselves. We need $80,000. If you could just give me $80,000, well then, I could go and make these, and it would be amazing. I just need $80,000. I need you to pay me so that I can make a product that you can pay me to buy. Swim says, well, I'm kind of a substance addict. I get chasing the dopamine, but yeah, DSP is fake and greedy. That's his problem. Yeah, like, listen, getting a big donation, I get it. I totally get it. You get a big donation and you're like, wow, that's amazing. But at the same time, if you are selling your soul for $50 a pop, I mean, come on. Like, I am a capitalist. I think money is great. But the fact is that it's not worth selling your integrity to get there. And that's why I wanted to do a video on this. Yes, it's to make fun of DSP, but there is another way to be a content creator. It may not be as easy as selling out. It may not be as easy as taking every free ride. But you know what? You'll be able to live with yourself. And you know what? If you do it the way I'm suggesting, at least at the end of the day, you'll be able to look at your audience and feel completely clean. You won't have any of this baggage that, oh man, yeah, I did take $80,000 for a K-Cup machine. Yeah, I did take $50 to open a pack of, One Piece cards where I don't know anything about One Piece. And by the way, somebody mentioned, Tactical Templar tampons. Of course, this is the Grift stream. Ironically enough, I named it because of DSP. Tactical Templar tampons, made from the finest cotton, picked by genuine black people in the South. If you've got a woman that's just an absolute bloody axe wound, or if you've got a bullet hole, these things will solve the problem right there. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I get so frustrated by this sort of thing. And I get frustrated when it's Ludwig or Hassan or anyone else. If you are asking your audience for money, that's fine. Like, if you have a medical injury or something that you need help, your mother is going in for surgery and you need to crowdfund, that's fine. But this is something else altogether. It brings the question, does he ever enjoy anything that he does? If not, then the viewers are going to notice and watch someone who actually enjoys what he does. I don't think that DSP enjoys anything that he does. I think what DSP enjoys is having the money because it makes him feel important. But for DSP, I think the money comes in and the money goes out. I think that's his curse. He's addicted to getting money, but when the money comes in, it immediately goes back out. And that is not the way that you want to live. That's not the way that you want to orchestrate your life. It says, a few days ago, he got 2K and then told everyone he was broke. Yeah, exactly like what I'm talking about. Listen, that is a huge donation, okay? If somebody donated $2,000 to me, I mean, I would lose my mind. But it would be an unbelievable donation and contribution to the channel. But you know what I would do with that money? I'm just honest. If somebody donated $2,000, probably what I would do is I'd buy a new computer, because my computer is a Jewish potato. So I would probably put that towards a new computer. But anything left over, I would just invest it. You know, just basic investing. But the fact that we even are talking about investing or and stuff like that, it grinds my gears. It does irritate me. And it is sad to see that content creators like Phil that don't appreciate or enjoy what they're doing, they get gifts like that and they squander it. Very sad. Sad. Pathetic. It says you need to set up Rumble Wallet. I got $30 for free in Rumble, but can't donate without having a wallet. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm good. I appreciate it. I'm good. I've not heard about Rumble Wallet. They haven't reached out. I don't know anything about it. So you see that, Phil? I just turned down $30 because I'm not sure about something, and I'm not. Oh guys, he offered me $30. Oh man, on stream. I better go set up a Rumble Wallet account. Get out of here. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Rumble lets you say the N-word? Really? Are you sure about that? Does Rumble really let you say the N-word? I don't know about that. Doyle says, I've been trying to donate $500 for KOTOR, but the button is broken. Oh, I'm sure. Listen, I don't think it's the button that's broken. I don't think it's the button that's broken. I think something else is broken. But I don't blame you. Like, seriously, if you were to ask me, Templar, should I donate $500 for you to play KOTOR? My answer would be no. First of all, because I know Doyle doesn't have the money for that. But more to the point, it would not be a worthwhile investment. I wouldn't recommend you do that. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me get this set up, and then we are going to move on topics. Let's see. Check Rumble chat. I said, somebody said the N-word in Rumble chat. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's something I want to encourage. I don't know if that's something that. Well, listen. I can appreciate that, but we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be encouraging that over on Rumble. You know. That's not something we should aspire to. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Wait. Oh, it deleted it. Oh, it deleted it. I think. 'Cause I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. But here's the thing, you know. That's not really my cup of tea. It just sort of, you know. It doesn't offend me, but it's not something that I'm actively seeking out to do. But I see US Patriot over there on Rumble. So yeah, we did start a Rumble channel a while back. You know, we started a Rumble channel. You deleted it? I didn't delete it. Cancel culture is something. It's Mr. US Patriot. True. Awesome. You better leave them alone. Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe they auto deleted it. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Brothers, we are now going to be entering into the quartering segment. And boy, oh boy, is there a lot to go over here. Now, to give you a little bit of a backstory, the quartering pretty much obliterated his reputation when he went on a false flagging crusade about 5 months ago. I think it may have been a little bit longer than that at this point, but it was a while back, and he decided that he was going to start making threats behind the scenes. He thought he was going to be able to contact his YouTube rep, and he was going to be able to go and talk to the owner of Rumble and the owner of Kick, and basically destroy all of his opponents, that he would be sitting there like a fat, greasy pig monster with all this money, and Melanie Mack would be on one knee, and, you know, what's her name? Hannah Claire would be on the other knee, or Chrissy Mayer would be on the other knee, and he would be this fat, greasy pig king. The pig who would be king. The only problem was that none of that came to fruition. The quartering's broke. The quartering is getting made fun of no matter where he goes. And people are making fun of the quartering in other chats while the quartering is live streaming, and he can't control that. So, for example, if you weren't aware, the quartering did a reaction to the Candace Owens versus Andrew Wilson debate. And the quartering was live reacting to Andrew Wilson's stream with the chat. Well, the A-logs for the quartering realized that the quartering couldn't control Andrew Wilson's chat, so they went over there, and all of their posts were showing up on the quartering stream, and there was nothing he could do. Yeah, there's nothing he could do to ban these people, but he did eventually have to click off of that box. You know, he had to pop out the chat so that people couldn't see it, because he was getting absolutely felted and humiliated. The quartering has since ruined every reputation that he ever had. He's ruined every relationship he's ever had. He used to be friendly with Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, Heels versus Babyface. He used to be somebody that was just completely friendly with all these people. He would go on their stream. They would go on his stream. But now things have changed. Everyone hates this guy because he was a false flagging bitch. He was somebody that demonstrated that he has no impulse control. He gets drunk and goes on these just meltdowns, both publicly and behind the scenes flagging people. Well, eventually, he's gotten to flagging people that he shouldn't have flagged. Which, I mean, in the case of Kino Casino, they shouldn't have flagged him. Yellow Flash, he shouldn't. I mean, all of these people, the Camelot, Luther Morgan, all of these people that have been flagged. Well, we have one thing to look at here. So the quartering has blocked me, but now he is trying to sympathy farm, because all other avenues of trying to come out of this have failed. So he says, this lunatic from Canada sent about 100 of these yesterday. Anyway, try some of our coffee this weekend, available on the website. Hey, Jeremy Dale Hambley, how are you? How are you, sir? Just here to hope you drop dead and your business burns to the ground, you fat fuck. I will clog up your inbox just like you clog the toilet. See, here's the thing. I don't believe this. I don't think this is accurate because the Quartering has a history of lying about receiving harassment, stalkers. He has a history of lying. In fact, if you want proof that the Quartering does lie and try to frame people for things that he does, look at the Incredible Salt Mine. The channel with the podcast with Bering and Count Dankula, where initially the Quartering said he was flagged down, but as it turns out, he just got drunk and deleted all the posts. The Quartering got drunk and deleted every single video. Yeah. Bering came out and basically said, dude, what the fuck? You weren't flagged, you deleted the videos. So, Quartering was exposed there. But what we're going to be looking at is this post from Madame Savi. And we're going to be talking about this. Now, full disclosure, Madame Savi, I don't really know her all that well. I don't have anything against her. I mean, she was particularly hostile one time towards me, but I don't really care. I mean, I don't really hold a grudge. She was mad because I was pointing out the fact that Ben 10, lewd animations are disgusting and it's weird and it's wrong. And it is weird and it is wrong. So she had an issue because she started bringing up Inuyasha, which had nothing to do with it. But anyway, I have nothing against her, and she makes some, fairly base posts on a, fairly regular basis. So, I hope that whatever video was taken down, I hope that she can get it restored. And I do know she goes through an inordinate amount of shit because there are a lot of people that really don't like her on the far left side. So that immediately raises her stock in my book. Anyway, it says he deleted the YouTube video of the coffee scrub and organic chasing that I specifically used to show he was claiming he would make an organic coffee scrub. This, despite lambasting the organic label and not selling organic coffee. Okay. It says, Quartering, hi fatty, I'm terminally unemployable. Okay. And you're dumb. Well, I don't know if they're actually terminally unemployable. I at first I thought she was saying that he was terminally unemployable, which would actually be true. But she said that he's dumb, and I actually do agree with that. He is an idiot. Since discovering the deletion, this has refueled my interest in the bundles he was selling specifically for fundraising for the 15,000 square foot building, or the machine, $15,000. The machine, wasn't that like $60,000 to $80,000? Got a little tongue tied there. Couldn't remember which number went to that lie. I also decided to bring a second. Find a second time where he claimed it would be organic coffee scrub with his coffee, but does not do organic coffee. So, I mean, if the Quartering is going around and he's deleting videos like this, Jeremy, you've been told this 1,000 times, but the only thing that's going to happen is like what we're about to see tonight, where Yellow Flash is hosting a Quartering dunk contest. And not the sort of dunk where you dunk a basketball. No, it's where they dunk you. And so he's bringing on a bunch of people to make fun of you. I think that's amazing. I think that's hilarious. And when that goes live, we're going to tune in a little bit maybe we're gonna, not do so on YouTube because I don't know what Yellow Flash is gonna say, but we may do a Rumble exclusive stream where we all go over to Rumble and we just watch them make fun of you. And all of this is a result of your own hubris and arrogance. That you thought you'd be able to get away with lying, manipulating, pulling these scams. The Amazon affiliate link scam is a serious deal. You were stealing from your audience and you had no duty of care that was happening. None. So I hope this gets resolved. I hope that, if the video isn't available, I hope they can appeal it. Well, let's take a look. It says, there's enough Madam Savvy to go around. Collective shards, Jer the quartering Hambly.
Of them.
And she says she never sleeps.
To pay for, but you can just go to coffee.
And here's the thing. I've never understood false flagging somebody. If you have a legitimate disagreement with somebody, you should either argue your point on X, have a debate, have a conversation, or if you don't want to have a conversation, you don't want to have an argument on X, you can just do a video, or you can just ignore it. But the whole false flagging thing, that puts people in a position where you are attacking their livelihood. And they will take that very, very seriously.
Brandcoffee.com, I think it's right on the homepage. Founders Vault Pack it's called, and you can pre-order it now. It's going to ship in just a few weeks. I need to sell all 1,000 of them to pay for this stuff. We need more equipment than just the K-Cup machine, but what kind of credit line do you have in that thing? My credit card actually has no limit. I've put like $300,000 on my credit card before.
Wow.
Yeah. I put there for all the stuff we sent to Amazon, that was like $75,000, and then this K-Cup, the rest of the K-Cup stuff we need is going to be $80,000. So it's all sitting on my credit card right now. So please pick up a Founders Vault Pack today. Our coffee is hand roasted, small batch. It's absolutely delicious, and you're going to get a free gift, the challenge coin, the signed numbered letter, and our facility will now just handle everything if we can sell that out. So yeah, I'd like to pay that off as quickly as possible. But I had to use my credit card because I'm like, I can't miss Mother's Day. Mother's Day is our biggest sale of the year.
Right.
So like, I can't miss Mother's Day. I don't know for a fact that it was politically related, but I don't want to smear them.
Yes, right.
I don't want to say for certain, meaning that you didn't know. And the thing is, you wanted to use it as a way to farm sympathy. You wanted your audience to give you money because they thought that they were giving you cash for a cause rather than just supporting your coffee company. So, Madam Savi continues. The other thread I made with more clips relating to the organic kosher label. So this is the organic tea.
This raspberry tea, it's just delicious. Herbal tea, organic. Herbal tea, organic. This raspberry tea, it's just delicious. Someone in chat says you're mostly consuming pesticides if you're not buying organic coffee. Sorry to say, the overwhelming majority of organic labels are complete BS, and that's also true of the coffee industry. It's literally just a certificate that you buy. Nobody's really out there enforcing it. It's the same thing that people are like, I buy my eggs cage-free. Yeah? How many people are enforcing that? In Wisconsin?
Jeremy, you realize that, oh my gosh, this guy is just a wreck. Do you have any evidence that they're not enforcing that? Jeremy, do you realize that when the government enforces that they get more money? They have a vested interest in enforcing that. If they enforce that, they get more money back. Now, you're accusing major corporations of not complying with the law with zero evidence. Oh, the organic people, they're not organic. Do you have any proof of that? That it's completely meaningless. Now, you could be right, Jeremy, but we don't trust you. We don't put any stock in your word because you're duplicitous. You are a serial liar.
Wisconsin, I believe
Right.
there's 2 people in the entire state that are in charge of enforcing whether or not you qualify as a free range chicken place or organic. Most of this stuff is just a farce to charge you more money.
Well, the quartering admitting that he has no credit limit explains how he was able to donate $5,000 to Andrew Wilson to try to flex. That actually does make a little bit of sense. Now, I don't think that the quartering has $5,000 liquid that he could just donate. It does seem like he just put it on his credit card. That is pretty crazy. That is pretty nuts. Somebody says, I wonder if TT isn't looking at YouTube chat. No, I absolutely am. I look at all chats. I got them all aggregated.
But yeah, I mean, the whole scare tactic of tariffs are a tax on the American.
Yeah. So basically, the quartering he has irritated the hive. And here's the deal. I don't think that any one content creator or any one person is infallible or, gets everything right just because they're going after Jeremy. But in the case of the quartering, it seems very clear that this guy is just such an easy target because he's not very smart. He is a low IQ, but he has this inability to tell the truth. He thinks that telling the truth is some sort of weakness. But I'm here to tell you, Jeremy, telling the truth is not a weakness. Being honest and having integrity. That's the way that you actually build a rapport with your audience and actually build some actual trust.
There you go. Flavored coffee requires kosher certification because the flavors may contain non-kosher ingredients. Well, I know my flavors are all natural, so probably don't. I'll put that on my. Yeah, I'll start advertising. It's kosher.
You don't know that, though. Like, are you usually so flippant with stuff like this? The casual disregard. There's so much going on with the quartering, I can't even keep up. Yeah, isn't that nuts? Nuclear autism alert. Yeah. And the quartering is trying to get in some kind of war with like the underbelly of the internet. I don't recommend artificial. So organic, artificial quartering at this point. I think your best bet, honestly, your best bet would probably be to leave the internet for like 3 to 4 months. Leave the internet. If you want to upload videos. Don't go on X. Don't go on social media. Put up your slop tier garbage videos and then just call it a day. Don't do any other extra streaming. Just put the videos up. Don't steal people's content. Don't steal people's short, but just take a 4-month vacation and just leave and get off the internet, get away from everything. You're not right in the head. You're going through a series of very serious problems. Health problems, mental problems. You're lying again continuously. But I don't think you have the temperament for this. And flagging people, stop it. Seriously, stop it. You shouldn't be flagging anyone. You shouldn't be threatening to sue anyone. It's just a cope, and it's pathetic. Anyway, that'll do it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, let me upload this. Let me get this up real quick. Let's see. Okay, the quarter flies another concert. Great. Okay, I may think of a better name. But I just wanted to get that done. I appreciate you guys' patience. Okay, that's finished. Yeah, let's watch the aftermath. The aftermath of the Steven. I want to watch Steven Crowder's video. He did a great video on the debate roundup. Okay. Let's see, privilege. Huh. Did he delete the video? Interesting. And okay. Huh. So Candace Owens had a video. Oh, it's on Crowder.
Do you actually?
Okay. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Playfast says, I got to get some sleep. Brother, have a great night. God bless you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting the stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of it, brother. It means more to me than you can know. So thank you. I mean that sincerely. Thank you. Have a great night. Sleep well. Let's see. Brothers, we are reaching dangerous amounts of copium. Okay, give me one more shot. One more shot. Brothers, we are reaching dangerous amounts of copium from the conspirators and the Candace Owens fashion when it comes to the debate between Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson. The level of delusion that Candace Owens won this debate, it is just insane. Because not only did Candace Owens lose this debate, I mean, she had no opportunity to even win because she had no evidence. She didn't even actually present a side. You know, the allegations that Candace Owens has made, she had every opportunity to prove her evidence right there in front of everyone, and she failed. She didn't know fundamental details about the case. I know that people are trying to say that Andrew Wilson didn't, but Andrew Wilson knew that murder was one of the charges, but she tried to play this game. Well, it's aggravated murder. Shut the fuck up. You didn't even know about the text message that Tyler Robinson sent to Twigs about him being on the CCTV camera. So the idea that you were in any sort of position to talk about winning is insane. What Andrew Wilson did definitively is prove that you and your entire Grift network don't know what you're talking about. That you are completely out of your depth, that you just say things for sensationalism, for clicks. Hey guys, stay tuned for the next episode of Candace Ball Z. Oh no, is Charlie Kirk going to come back from the dead again to tell Candace that Israel was the real culprit? And was Erica Kirk the one on the grassy knoll? That is your content now. And you have gotten an audience of just completely mentally ill conspirators that consume this slop. And yes, you've made money off of it. Very clearly, you made millions of dollars, but at the cost of your reputation, your credibility. And now that it has never been more clear that Candace Owens is full of shit. So we're going to be taking a look. First of all, I just want to show this. She is delusional, okay? Thinking that she won the debate, but she is retweeting like the Unfuck America group. She's retweeting leftist, communist, anyone that's trying to, oh yeah, Andrew Wilson lost. Yeah, any of these delusional retards, she's trying to retweet them to promote them. Because they're saying something positive about her. But the fact is, Candace Owens can't really think she won that debate. There's no way. There is no way she actually believes she won that debate. And I've seen people that are mad at Andrew. I've seen people that are saying that no one's going to remember this debate in like 2 days. I think you're wrong. I think that if you were saying that this debate didn't matter, you are absolutely wrong. You're short-sighted. You're not seeing that Candace Owens had nothing to back up her claim. It's already being written by the mainstream media that Candace Owens had no proof that Israel killed Charlie Kirk. That right there is a huge headline from that debate. And it never would have happened if Andrew Wilson wasn't there. So all it took was $300,000 and 3 hours. And Andrew Wilson dismantled a multi-million dollar, multi-channel network of grifters and disinformation smear merchants. That's pretty impressive.
I believe that anybody in TPUSA or Erica Kirk or Erica actually participated, had foreknowledge of, or facilitated the murder of Charlie Kirk.
I'm not going to get myself into a legal pickle here.
Oh my
Everything
God!
that is on my podcast. I think
Guys, hey, if you're out there saying it's clear Erica or TPUSA did it, guess what? Candace won't say it.
Final thoughts, I'll come to you first.
Yeah, she had nothing. Just nothing. For all of her claims of Patsy, nothing. She didn't have a single claim. She didn't have a single solid piece of evidence. She had no positive evidence Israel's involved in anything. No positive evidence that France is involved in anything. No positive evidence TPUSA is involved in anything.
The fact that Candace Owens got triggered because she didn't understand what positive evidence was, that was probably the most hilarious part of the debate. Where Candace Owens got visibly triggered because she didn't know what positive evidence was.
No positive evidence that Erica Kirk is involved in anything. When I asked her about her claims about Erica Kirk, yeah, it's just funning. It's just funning, Or, yeah, I do think that she needs to sit down and ask some questions, but or answer some questions. But you know what? I don't even know if she has. Like, maybe she has. I have no idea. Yes, I'm going to have an official timeline with unconfirmed evidence. That's just fine. Hey, it's hearsay. If that's good enough for the state, it's good enough for me. But my biggest problem with the state is that they're admitting all this hearsay. It's like she's a contradiction machine. On top of all of this, the thing that I wanted to get out of this more than anything else was to just demonstrate one thing. Yes, it's true. I'm not perfect on the case. I'm not going to ever pretend that I am, and never did. But what has been made very clear to me is that there's nobody with an alternative theory that has any evidence for it at all. None. Zero. Do you have any positive evidence whatsoever that Israel killed Charlie Kirk?
Well, I couldn't say Israel was on the ground and shot and killed Charlie Kirk. I would say that there are various things that we're trying to establish, one being a motive. And since I don't believe that Tyler Robinson and his transferring...
So no. She has zero evidence. None.
Is a convincing motive.
Okay, Extreme Fact Check Mission Control. We have so many of the Israel clips.
Politics,
get the best one to Gerald.
He never spoke about with him. And nor do I believe that he was, so into LGBTQ issues, since Lance testified they never spoke about LGBTQ issues, that he stopped and ate at Chick-fil-A, which if you are into LGBTQ issues, wouldn't be your one before you kill Charlie Kirk for LGBTQ issues, because,
No gays ever eat at Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God. As I feel like like I said, you don't get to for an hour and a half.
But the question I'm asking is about positive evidence.
I'm telling you that in any case, establishing a motive, and again, I already explained this at the top of the show, but the reason why people find Israel to be an interesting question is because, truthfully, Charlie's perspectives were
So
changing
just to be
on
clear,
Israel.
she said,
And he was starting to
Lance
realize
said they never
how much
discussed it.
pressure was being put on not just our government.
Sure, Lance Twiggs and Tyler Robinson never discussed
wars, but also being put on
LGBTQ
the
issues.
organization personally.
They were just fucking.
People had come out and
Steven, brother, that's disgusting. That's very gross.
been honest about that,
You don't talk
rather
about it, you
than
just do it.
Rabid claiming he never
Roommates
flinched
dating, but there's no
and
point.
everybody's lying and this is not true. You would probably have people that just go, that's life. People change their opinions.
I understand.
And then there was the Rabid. I mean, not even that. Everything was about trying to convince the public how much he liked it.
So
he
then,
loved
other
Israel.
than intuition, how you feel about things, do you have any evidence Israel was involved in killing Charlie Kirk?
I have already said, and if you're watching my show in the context of what I said, this is the general sense of why people think Israel's
No,
involved.
how about why,
We
right
don't
now,
know
you've made the claim, right now, is there any evidence?
Israelis.
This is important, guys. Hey, everyone out there, she's your champion.
Who I think would have the right
Yeah.
to assert it, noted that there
How
were 12
embarrassing.
Israeli cell phones.
Can you imagine if Candace Owens was your champion in this topic and you saw her perform like this in the debate? No wonder they're seething and coping.
On the ground that day. I think most people would like to probe that. Now, it could be maybe they were students, and they were Israeli students in Utah that day. But we'd like to probe that narrative because what we've seen after coming from the Israeli government, the Israeli prime minister, kind of denying that he did it, which wasn't really necessary, was quite busy. The phone call that happened, which no one wants to discuss in the Hamptons the week prior, or not the week prior, I think it was around August 5th or 6th that took place. And again, the almost desperate lies about Charlie shifting opinion on Israel lead us to believe that there could be an Israeli angle in this. But we cannot say for certain.
There were never any shifting opinion on Israel. Charlie Kirk's opinions shifted on Israeli donors, which, by the way, I absolutely believe is true, is why I decided to never go the 501c3 route. Don't like those donors.
You want to say, however, positive, negative, however you want to say it.
Well, like positive evidence
just
would
have
be
a conversation.
material evidence and other evidences which would
what we've
point you
said
to it.
is on our show is what we've said, which is this feels
have your fact
like
checkers bring up what you
a
said.
conspiracy building. There's no reason to lie about these things, and yet people are lying. BB ain't acting right. The Hamptons thing was weird, and the way they
This
tried
isn't
to shove the
evidence of anything.
Israel narrative down our throat immediately. I mean, the day he died, posting a picture of him with an American and Israeli AI'd photo on the president's feed.
This isn't evidence
Doesn't
of
feel right.
anything.
Yahoo! My guess is Pierre. Erica. I think that there's a reason Pierre knew that Charlie was dead first. I think there's a reason he was a priority.
Okay.
How? Why? I think France and Israel are involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination. And I'm going to put that out there with full confidence. Okay. I also...
So you think you with full confidence, you think that
Yeah, I think
that
Israel's
France and
involved.
That was devastating.
The person that gave me that thing that I
Can we
reported
play back what she just said there, what she did, and she just said things aren't right and other people are? She said France, Israel involved. I'll put that with full confidence. She is, maybe at the end of this we have her contradicting herself throughout this thing. Come on, we just want, we actually want truth, asking questions.
Why express that confidence to the public as opposed to just being like, we don't know yet. I feel confident he's involved. They
But
made an
I
arrest.
don't understand, how would any of this make her complicit, and in what?
Well, I've already told you. She's complicit in trying to fool the public into thinking this is some open and shut case. Erica Kirk should be dragged into a police precinct for questioning. Like I said, you can show me the person who disagrees with me on that.
Explain to us what she is trying to paint here.
So, again, this is why anyone who says that Candace won this debate, anyone who says that this is irrelevant, you are not seeing it, my friend. You don't get it. People are going to play these clips of Candace, and they're going to juxtapose them to things that she said. And it is devastating. Do you understand? The idea that this is going to be forgotten by Monday, if you think that, you are delulu. No. People are going to remember this. People are going to make montages of this. Candace Owens and any credibility she had is obliterated. Now, there were people that didn't trust her before, but now there are going to be clips that people can use and create compilations that are undeniable and effective, like that right there. There are going to be thousands more like that. I do believe that. I do believe that people are going to go in and they're going to make these compilations that show what Candace said when she was, in front of Andrew Wilson versus what she said on her show, bombastic, feeling safe, feeling invincible. Yeah, she's a fraud and she's a Looney Tune. And that's what people are coming to terms with. That the person that they put all their chips behind is nuts. She's nuts. She has been using this and playing people to enrich herself for a long time. And I think that people need to get serious about this. They need to understand that there are some things that require more and more questioning, but at a certain point, you have to understand, it's sort of like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. They would go into a business and they'd say, man, it would be a terrible thing if we went on the news and called your company racist, might as well give us money. I'm not saying that Candace Owens is doing that for one, but it's that same sort of thing where once you've gotten some power and attention and money from something, it's very hard to let it go. And Candace's issue is she has gone further and further and further and further radical. She's gone further and further radical. You know? And so the way I look at it is this. Andrew Wilson accomplished what he set out to accomplish. I think that is evidently clear. And I think that Candace Owens is now going to be reeling from this for months to come.
Here, where preliminary hearing versus the actual trial, because that's a very important distinction, right? He was trying to say, well, this is what's being presented. For example, reasonable hearsay. Explain to us what a preliminary hearing is, what it's designed to do, what prosecutors wouldn't do, what defenses maybe would do, in contrast to a trial.
Right. So Candace basically got it exactly backwards.
Okay.
So she's arguing like, where's the smoking gun? Where's it? You're not going to try the whole case right now in a preliminary hearing. The way Utah works right now is they do this, and by the way, I think the defense really wanted this behind closed doors for obvious reasons, but the judge said this is going to be a public hearing, is to determine, is there enough probable cause to take this thing to trial? Should we even waste our time with the trial? Now, considering the way this case is unfolded, it may seem redundant or ridiculous or unnecessary, but procedure is procedure. It's called due process. This is due process. And this is where it may sound a little ridiculous, but the point is the prosecution needs to show, hey, we have enough reason to go to trial. They're not going to give you every single piece of detail. They're not going to bring every witness. They're going to give just as much as they need to overcome this very low hurdle.
Right.
Get this thing now in front of a jury, and that's when they're going to come out with every single little detail.
And a part of that, by the way, would play directly into what Candace was saying. They would present as little as they need to because they have to present that to the defense, and they don't want to tip their hand with the defense, right? And as we saw, everything they presented was given to the defense, which she claimed had not been.
Right. There is no secrets. It's discovery. You have to share these things. There's no surprises. But at the same time, it's not, I'm going to show you every little thing.
Right.
Before trial, obviously, and during trial, the defense is going to get to impeach the prosecution's witnesses, question their credibility, question where they got all of this. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
We're not doing this right now. And she's exploiting this idea that the prosecution is holding some back or not making their case in the most detail to go see it's a weak case.
Right.
I want to see the smoking gun now. You may want to see the smoking gun now, but they're waiting for the 12 jurors to give them every little piece of detail. That is something she's exploiting to go, well, if they're not showing it now, they must not have anything or they're concocting something.
Right.
It's just she got it exactly backwards.
There's only one surefire way to make mad gains because a strict diet.
So, Candace Owens got it backwards. Now, there's been no conversation about this from the people that are glazing Candace. I guess maybe they missed that part of the debate. They sort of shut off and plugged their ears.
Army sniper is a colloquial term?
Yeah, I'm not a...
Sorry, your wife tweeted that you were an Army sniper.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I did not take an hour and a half to just pull out of context this with Angie. I actually debated the substance of what's going on. You were an Army sniper?
I wasn't a sniper in the Army.
Okay.
And I never said that.
Sorry, your wife tweeted that you were an Army sniper.
Yeah, I don't know. Like 15 years ago, she said something.
Does it change 15 years later?
She said that it was colloquial. So
Army sniper is a colloquial term?
Yeah, I was never an
Don't
Army
let her
sniper.
shift the burden here to something that Rachel Wilson
she
tweeted 15 years ago. She meant to say that he's the equivalent of an Army sniper. He's a very, very good shot.
I sit down with Erica for 4 hours under the assumption that she had some evidence, right? I'm like, this is why I did not engage in any Erica, everyone's questioning what she's wearing and all this stuff. I was like, I'm going to wait here because I don't know, just it feels weird to think that did I think that some of her mannerisms were weird and stuff like that? Yeah, but that's
You actually did, by the way. You can bring up the clip where she talks about Erica's stylist. Here's a clip of Candace doing just that.
I always try to stay away from the...
You see what I'm talking about? There are people that are downplaying this debate for whatever reason. I don't understand. I've noticed that people on the Kiwi Farm side of things are defending Candace. How progressive of, Kiwi Farms. How progressive of you guys to defend a black disabled woman, a black disabled woman. I mean, how progressive of the Kiwi Farms I guess they really are becoming green Reddit. But the fact is that if you put your feelings aside and you actually look at the debate, which we did, we watched the whole thing, not some clips online. We watched the whole thing. It's live on my channel. If you actually watch it, you recognize that Candace Owens didn't just lose. She got obliterated. She got absolutely obliterated. The people that don't think she got obliterated, I have a feeling didn't watch the debate. They saw some clips from people, but anyone who actually watched it, you saw in real time the dismantling of Candace Owens and her entire Grift network.
Pettier things about Erica that don't register as right, but I just go, okay, it's a little too petty. People talk about her outfits, wearing the glitter pants and things like that. Yeah, it does kind of build a profile of somebody. I personally just say that I think her stylist is just deeply dislikes her, whoever it is, deeply.
Yeah. Unlike everyone else, I don't talk about her outfits.
There is, however, tons of evidence that a leftist killed Charlie Kirk, just as Charlie feared they would. I believe Charlie Kirk, and I have the receipts. No, I didn't have a dream where he came to me and told me that the left killed him. No, he didn't come to me in a dream and say, Candace Owens betrayed him. That never happened. In fact, I don't need dreams of any kind because I hold in my possession never before seen messages from Charlie Kirk to the security team on September 9th, 2025.
Oh.
I'm going to share the message with you today, which is the first time this information's ever been publicly revealed.
Oh.
On September 9th, Charlie's security team wrote to him, yes,
Spicy.
law enforcement has been fully supportive and agreed to a security plan and posture. Tomorrow's event will be covered by both my team and the campus PD. If additional support is required, patrol units will be available. I have 11 on site. Charlie responded with this, okay, great. Remind them that they are there for one person's security only, because I'm somewhat worried the left is trying to kill me. That was a message sent September 9th.
By the way, personal experience, 2 people have been
Whatever could he have meant by that? Well, I think he meant exactly
Gerald
what he
confirmed
said.
he's seen the text. It's real.
I am doing exactly what the state did. I am looking at a piece of evidence and I am saying,
But you're not showing me how you get there from the inference.
Thank you, Heinrich, for the donation, my friend. He says, not downplaying, they are fully ignoring reality. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They are ignoring reality for whatever reason. I don't know. Some people, maybe they're just too far invested in the narrative. Some people, maybe they just don't like Andrew Wilson. You know, they have, something against him. Oh, he's a Christian. He makes me feel bad about being a degen atheist. I don't know. But the fact is that no matter how you look at it, Candace Owens lost. And she lost badly. And I mean, these sort of clips are going to only continue. There's so much there. There's so much hypocrisy, double standard, her tripping over stuff, not knowing very pertinent things about the case. Very, very clearly. Oh, and by the way, let me also mention, the narrative has also shifted, where Candace Owens was this hard-hitting journalist. Candace Owens was stunning and brave and strong. And now you've got Brittany Venti and others going out there and saying that, oh, why would Andrew debate a pregnant woman? So now Candace Owens is just a pregnant woman. That's it. So Candace Owens can be pregnant and make millions of dollars lying about Charlie Kirk and spreading false information, misinformation. But if you try to hold her accountable, well then, that's weird or unacceptable or wrong or immoral or whatever. Yeah, it's woman prattle. It's just trying to make an appeal to emotion because you have no argument over the facts.
To the audience what
yes.
1102
So this, just so everybody who's watching this at home understands what I'm saying, even if he doesn't. What Andrew is arguing is that I don't have the right to extrapolate from a fact like
just making it up. Just purely making it up. I'm asking based on
Andrew.
She tries to say that Rule 1102 says hearsay is all admissible, or that's all hearsay. That's a lie.
Preliminary examinations. The entire preliminary hearing that you just saw was on the basis of reliable hearsay. And what that means essentially is the people who are making the statements just say, Patrick told me that he did this on
Not
Monday.
all
Patrick's
hearsay
not here,
is admissible, and not everything presented was
it's
hearsay.
Just meant to be probative. And so it's the state saying, here's what we have inferred. So you are allowed to take a piece of evidence, and then you are allowed to infer off of that evidence, okay? Case in point, that's a demonstration that's a demonstration of what I just did. I said the prints were the most degraded off of Tyler Robinson. And from that, what I am inferring is that it's plausible that Tyler Robinson was set up.
That doesn't,
okay?
that's the point in contention.
That's not a point in contention. That's
the point in contention.
It's not a point in contention. If you're saying it's a point,
it is the point in contention.
It's not the point in contention. I'm telling you that is what the entire hearing allowed for. So the evidence
Oh my
he is
gosh.
describing
We're asking you
that he is using.
She's so insufferable. Oh my gosh. Now imagine this for like 3 hours. That's what I subjected my audience to.
To argue his case is all based on inference, not fact.
Right.
I actually, this is why I did not engage in any like Erica, everyone's questioning what she's wearing and all this stuff. I was like, I'm going to wait here because I don't know, just it feels weird. I always try to stay away from the pettier things about Erica that don't register as right, but I just go, okay, it's a little too petty. People talking about her outfits, wearing the glitter pants and things like that. Yeah, it does kind of build a profile of somebody. I personally just say that I think her stylist is just deeply dislikes her, whoever it is, deeply dislikes her.
I want to just directly ask you is, do you actually believe that anybody in TPUSA or Erica Kirk or Erica actually participated, had foreknowledge of, or facilitated the murder of Charlie Kirk?
I'm not going to get myself into a legal pickle here.
Oh my
Everything
God!
that is on my podcast. I think
Guys, hey, if you're out there saying it's clear Erica or TPUSA did it, guess what?
If I
Candace won't say it.
I would seat them all.
So either she doesn't know or she's a coward and you need a better champion. So all the people out there
True.
with YouTube channels, and it's done. It's done now. Your theory she won't back up because she says she won't get in a legal pickle. She doesn't have the courage
Right.
that you do on your X profile or Instagram
Right.
or YouTube channel with 50,000 subscribers.
If she thought it were true, she would say it, but she knows it's not true. And she knows if she got sued, she'd actually have to provide evidence. Yeah. Total Candace destruction.
She won't do it. She won't do it. You need someone better.
These are all things that I'm not even disputing.
Okay, so we don't
And
show it.
We never get to the thing that I am disputing.
Well, I was just providing an answer. We were coming back in from a break because you were talking about the text messages, something that you felt was concrete. So it was just my rebuttal to you that it's not concrete because they haven't had a chance to actually answer that, and she didn't even get to see your client's phone. So that's effectively.
So fingerprints aren't
again,
concrete because his weren't the most notable fingerprints. Okay? The text messages aren't concrete because they were taken from a cracked phone, even though the defense didn't dispute the authenticity. The father's admitting, when questioned, that his son did it and he advised him to speak to a youth pastor is not concrete because he didn't bring it forward and turn his
it's called
son in.
losers. They may not be fabricated.
But none of those pieces of information, ultimately, the facts that matter in a case, are in dispute. Not even by Candace.
My position's always been clear. Of course conspiracies exist. Some of them have way better evidence than others, but I've seen them.
Some have better evidence than others.
All of the Israel did it, and that Erica or TPS participated all of a sudden did not make an appearance. I wonder why.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? All the people like Israel did it. Israel did it. Candace is like, well, yeah, but Israel, I can't say Israel did it. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that fascinating to watch how quickly these people crumble upon the most basic examination? Thank you, Renal MD, for the donation and the support of the channel, brother.
Myself, I know conspiracy. In fact, the federal government has hundreds of thousands of laws about conspiracies. They see them everywhere. We both know this, right? That's never what the problem is. The problem is when you make claims outside of, well, wait a second. I'm just questioning evidence here. I'm just questioning what the state's case is here. I'm just asking questions. It's when you make claims outside of that, where you claim that there's good evidence or good standards you should believe because, and then it turns out that it's all nonsense or it's wackadoo stuff or it makes no sense. And when we have a chance to cross-examine your evidence that you've presented, I'm going to show a lot of that.
We all know that there are people who will agree with you. And by the way, PBD's crowd mostly thought you won. We'll bring up our own poll. But you know that there are people who will already agree with you no matter what, people who will agree with her no matter what. Then there are some who have ears to hear, eyes to see. How do you think that needle will be moved from today?
I think it's the beginning of a snowball effect.
Okay.
So now that she's been challenged, I think, and had to give an accounting for the evidence, did a very poor job. I think that more of them will feel compelled to do more of these debates, or at least I'm hoping so. And I think that'll create the snowball effect. At least that's what I'm hoping. But ultimately, there wasn't a need to push back too much on too many things because she just admitted that she didn't have any evidence for anything.
Yeah.
Well, where do you go from there? You're like, hey, do you have any evidence for that? And they're like, no. She went back on all of her claims. And so, like, where do you go from there? In other words, there was nowhere I needed to go to demonstrate what it was I was trying to demonstrate, which is that these people have lots and lots of claims, and the second they're confronted with them, they back off on all of them. Every single time. Her sources, what a joke that was. My sources told me. Well, what validates your sources? The fact that I've released some, footage and stuff. Yeah. How would that validate your sources in these things? That makes no sense at all. These, I think ultimately, I'm sure that there's going to be some negative clips about me, especially pushed by the Owens people. But ultimately,
I'm going to do some negative clips on you, but that's just for funsies.
Yeah, of course. But ultimately, she didn't have anything. She had nothing. She literally had nothing. And so what made this an easy debate for me was that she didn't fucking have nothing. Like, what do you want me to do?
Hey, do you like what you saw?
Yeah, I did. That was a great video. Yeah, thank you, Steven, and I hope that you create more clips like this. I hope that you create more clips like this. I hope you create more content like this. Yeah, I think that's great. It's pretty unbelievable that Candace Owens was obliterated. All it took was $300,000.
Brother, you want to see a mass hallucination? Go see Valhalla's stream right now. They look drunk W/4.5k people coping with them suicide watch.
Valhalla VFT.
Right. Sure about it. They just care to take money and shield for Tip USA. That's it.
And try to attack you and your credibility.
Yep. That's it. That's all they do. Yeah.
Candace doesn't take money from Philadelphia? TP does? Well, yeah, Candace is not receiving money from Israel. I would, gun to my head, I would confidently say that.
Oh, well.
Baha'u'llah in Big Country on Candace's show, that would be pretty hilarious.
So who
if
are
she ever
these
invited
guys?
us, of course we'd come on.
That would be so fun.
Baron, this is for
Look at these people throw their money away at this ridiculous slop.
one's for me. Baron researched witness accounts. He literally stopped at 25 because all of them said it sounded like a firecracker or a firework. I've talked to multiple people in the that were there as well who've said the exact same thing as this. One of the guy I talked to is a retired law enforcement officer who's in the front row, who said that was not a 30-06. So
yeah, so these people are doing a cope stream. They have nothing. There's no fucking evidence. None. They've been exposed. Their entire Grift network has come crumbling down. There is nothing. Oh, I talked to a guy. I talked to a guy who knew a guy who said he was there. There's nothing. Nothing. They have no tangible evidence at all. You know? The fact is that these people, the $50 donation, these are the people I'm talking about. These are the people that played to the conspirators, and that's what they are. These are the people that buy into the delusion. Oh man, it couldn't have been Tyler Robinson. It was Tyler Robinson. How do we know that? Oh, I don't know, all the DNA evidence, the fact it was his gun, the text messages, these people jump over hoops and bend over backwards to be able to shove their head up their own ass, to be able to come to a narrative. Oh, it sounded like a firecracker and not a loud 30-06. So you got this antique 30-06. You got this older gun, belonged to his grandfather. The type of ammunition plays a role. Everyone knows this. But the idea that, no, it was a firecracker. No, it was a gun. Like, this is so obvious. And so this is what these people are doing now. Cope streams. So I'm glad you showed this to me. I can only imagine it gets worse from here. They're all giving money to the people that are supporting this stuff. It's crazy. These people are crazy. And the people that aren't crazy, they're despicable. They're the ones that are milking these retards for cash. Candace Owens provided zero evidence. None of these people provide any evidence. None. On one hand, you want to say hearsay, well, it's not convincing. On the other hand, hearsay about, it sounded like a firework, but that's good enough for you. Because you people are not serious. You people are a joke. It says, this special forces guy says no neck, no stop bullet. Yeah, we have military people in our chat too. So the fact is, these people, they should be ashamed of themselves. They can't create content that's worth a damn, that people want to pay for and people want to watch, without using Charlie Kirk's name. Without using somebody who's deceased and was killed by a deranged leftist. And they want to throw out every conspiracy theory but the one that we know is true. How on earth can you freaks continue to say that? It probably was a government. When you saw the left cheering for the death of Charlie Kirk, you don't think that anyone could be motivated enough to take him out with them gleefully celebrating? You know? What's the thumbnail? Oh, is this it? Of course, it's a fucking degen. Pegging pickles. Calls him pickles. What a fucking loser. What a fucking loser. That's just completely degenerate, by the way. You know, the idea of her pegging him. But I mean, this guy, I imagine this guy, based on what I've seen, I don't know much of this guy. He probably does like the idea of getting pegged by a black woman. He probably was excited while he was putting that together. It's disgusting. And I mean, the fact is that Andrew Wilson crushed her. It wasn't even close. She had no evidence. You have to be so dishonest and corrupt or so retarded to believe what these people believe. Now, I think that there are true believers that are that retarded that are in the audience, but I'm still weighing whether these people are just malevolently fucking evil or if they are as retarded as the audience. Or maybe it's somewhere in between. I don't know. They currently have a cope stream going on right now. Yeah, I know. We were tuning in. That's what we were watching for a second there.
Sure. Yeah, of Tyler's, like, for sure. So I'm guessing they are told, you do not go out there and you do not speak about this stuff. Shut up for now.
There's no benefit. There's, Liz, like you're saying, there's no benefit
yeah.
to you in talking about this. It does not help you in the court of law, right?
Exactly.
So there's no point to do it. Dan, you know that. You work with you know, with or did a lot of work with same type of thing, self-defense lawyers, right?
Totally.
That will tell you the exact same thing.
Totally.
All right. Good one on that. For one of you guys, did you watch the Crowder stream? I'll be honest, that's not a dude I'm ever going to sit down and watch.
Wow. Yeah. Hey guys. Hey, did you watch this other person that had a different point of view? No, I would never watch that. What am I, gay? I wouldn't watch it. Like, I'm telling you, these people are low IQ. The thing is, I'm watching a stream from people that I think are either malevolently evil or retarded because I want to know what they're saying. But these people, I do think they watch people like Crowder behind the scenes. But the bravado they had I wouldn't watch Crowder. Why? Why? You think that there's no benefit in learning from somebody that has a different opinion? You think that I already know everything about this. I know what they're going to say. Like, I'm at least giving you guys the time of day. Now, you're making a mess of things, but like, it's embarrassing. You hear Crowder, I wouldn't watch him. That's overly sensitive, high estrogen female behavior.
Dude,
that
dude is horrible.
Yeah, just garbage content. He's not.
Yeah, he's just, far more successful than you guys. Far more relevant. I mean, obviously there's something there that people watch. Wouldn't it behoove you to pay attention to that, to see? Like, even from a tactical point of view, wouldn't it make more sense? No, but you want to live in a bubble.
He's not talented or entertaining at all, so no, I'm not going to.
I saw the recoil on the roof. Okay, yeah. Crowder. Sounds good.
But yeah, did they help him? I don't know if they helped him or not, but Tiny Gary is embarrassed. Sorry, that's what I have to call him from now on.
Anyway, Yeah, we're not going to watch any more of that. Yeah, I mean, just pathetic, sad, you know.
People like this still believe Bush did 9/11, giant global terrorist org bragged about it and half of the Middle East was dancing. Never proof enough.
the 9/11 truthers. Yeah, the 9/11 truthers live again. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're probably right. But yeah, I look at people like that, and there's a level of conceit and smugness and delusion, and it's embarrassing. Like, you don't like Crowder, that's fine. Nobody is asking you to like Crowder. But you don't think from a tactical point of view, listening to what they're saying so that you can come up with a better argument. But the thing is, they don't care about having an argument because their audience are all retarded conspiraspergs that are, they don't really care about an argument. It's sort of like dealing with Hassan Piker's audience. Hassan Piker's audience doesn't really need a compelling argument because they've already convinced themselves that they're right and right beyond any sort of scrutiny. They don't really need evidence. The only thing they need is their next fix. And their next fix comes in the form of what's the next conspiracy element? What's the next step? Well, I mean, not only was Israel involved, but, the Jews were sending signals to the penguins in Antarctica that were, also like working on the little computer station down there that was set up by Bill Gates to send negative messages and codes to, like, these people will never stop this stuff because it's lucrative to do so. It's lucrative to do so. And these people in the Candace Owens Simps and the conspiratards and the conspiraspergs, these guys have a business that they're doing. I don't have a business on the other side. I'm just observing what these people are doing. And it's shameful and it's embarrassing and it's stupid. Now, if they had actual evidence, then I would look at that and I would weigh that against, okay, what is the official narrative versus what's their evidence? Well, it's very clear that, they have more to go on, but they have nothing to go on. They jump all over the place. They have no connecting line. There's no actual timeline. And that is what Andrew Wilson did that was so unbelievably effective, is that he exposed the entire Grift network is built on sand, which is why they're seething and coping, and Andrew Wilson got pegged. You're a bunch of fucking degens. You have no actual argument. You've been obliterated. And now you're going full slop. Full slop. Because you got nothing else. Anyway, that'll do it. I want to thank you for watching. See you next time. Okay. All right. Let me get this uploaded. Okay. Let's see. Candace Owens. Candace Owens debate. Candace Owens won. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Doyle asked for Knights of the Old Republic. No, I don't think we're going to be playing Knights of the Old Republic at all. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. right. Let me see here. Oh, very quickly. Very quickly. I thought this was pretty cool. This was made by Cool Shark in our Discord. So in the Discord, he made this, and I thought this was pretty damn cool. Damn. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Damn. That is pretty sweet. That's pretty sick. Love it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. If any of you guys have fan art or things that you wanna submit, I will play it on stream, and if it's good, I will repost it on my X account. That's awesome. All right. Should we take a look at... I used to watch HDC until he went full Israel. Full Israel did it. Let's see. Yellow Flash. All right, let's see. Dare I?
One slam. That's what I want to see. Steroids.
The Rumble rants. I don't know if it has a fundraiser thing, so I'll have to do that separately. But the super chats for YouTube, I'll go right to Jude's Children Research.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
And
so Yellow Flash is
God made.
It is so.
God, every time.
Yellow Flash is putting on a quartering detractor festival, and I think that's awesome. You love to see it.
That's what I want to see. Steroids.
The Rumble.
Yeah.
He's putting some good out in the world today by being our punching bag.
He's probably still going to strike it down too. He's going to strike down a stream.
Would you strike a stream that's raising money for charity?
He probably will.
He probably will.
For kids.
He totally will.
Not just charity, but kids' charity.
Oh gosh, oh my gosh, can you imagine? Can you imagine if the quartering struck down the stream?
Okay, so watch this. I'm an outsider. I don't know what's going on. I know this guy is striking channels.
Yeah.
Is it against the moral law for you guys to band together and strike him?
Yes.
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 So y'all in some type of limbo where y'all can't touch him.
Yeah. So here's the issue, though. Like,
two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, he pretends.
I get that.
That's why he keeps pretending to get struck. Like every day he'll show a screenshot of him getting age restricted and claim that he's being struck just like he's striking us. So therefore it's justification for striking me and Luther and everybody else. Like that's the whole point is the day after he strikes us, he'll put up a post. Yeah, dude, look, I'm getting hit. LOL. I'm like, what? It's age restriction. Every one of my streams is age restricted. You know? Like,
okay, look.
We've already made over $500.
Oh,
damn.
We got Moo Buckaroo says, "Oh, more grifters." Well, here's the thing. I like what they're doing here because this is brilliant. They're bringing on a whole bunch of people. They're bringing on a whole bunch of people. They're doing a charity stream, and they're daring the quartering to flag it down. Because can you imagine the news cycle or the media cycle? The quartering flags down a channel that was for children's charity. Oh, man. Oh, man. Moo Buckaroo with the huge support. Wow. Massive support. over there on YouTube. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Unbelievably massive support. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That is that's insane generosity. Oh man. I don't even know what to say. Thank you, my friend. Wow. That's nuts. I'm sure DSP is somewhere crying. Now, guys, I don't understand how somebody donated to him when he was... I don't know how somebody supported him when he didn't beg for money. How did that happen, guys? He didn't threaten to take something away from Moo Moo Buckaroo, and he donated. I don't understand. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. That's unbelievably massive. Everyone say thank you to Moo Moo Buckaroo. Huge support.
Nice. You need to have a short cry.
It's been a long time.
How have you been, Jai?
I was trying to do my Joker
There it is. You're a little rusty. So am I.
I'm a little rusty, yeah.
Give me something for the cringe and let me die.
You fuck Jer, huh?
Yeah.
Dude. 100%.
It's funny. I went into a GameStop today, and they were actually selling the Homer Simpson of this. I didn't get it, but like they actually made a figure of why is this not opening up?
It's because there's too many people.
Hold on a second.
You need to get rid of me. Oh no, he wiped himself out. He wiped himself out. He yeeted himself.
This is Dawn's stream now. Take over.
You're trying to kick me.
Rumble. They need to get this shit worked out.
There's too many people on the screen. You need to take me out so that you can bring something up. Take me out of the stream. Put me backstage.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Is that what it is?
For everyone.
Yeah, I bet you it is.
Man.
Put me backstage and see what happens.
Listen, I can just leave. It's no big deal.
Yeah, I like some of the people on this,
What's up, y'all?
panel.
How y'all doing?
Some of the people. Oh,
Oh, no.
no!
Is that the guy from The Simpsons?
It's not a choice. It's a moo-moo.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
now
Simpsons.
Camelot's not here.
It's fine.
Oh,
I see him here.
I'm good.
I hear him, but I don't see him.
no.
I'm here.
I just want to state. I did on X. I did ask if it would be okay if I live streamed at the same time and watched this. And Yellow Flash liked the post, so I'm gonna assume that he's okay with this. But I'm just here to make fun of the quartering. That's all I'm here for. I just want to I just want to be here for moral support and make fun of the quartering because this is nuts.
You can still talk when you're backstage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, look how he's proportioned. And he's got his little hands on his little hips, and he's got like weird wrist roll.
Well, yeah, but I think it's AI. It's like I get it, but
You ever seen someone with wrist rolls before? How do you get
That's a
rolls?
real picture?
Yeah.
Well, they've changed him into a moo-moo, but
Oh.
it is him.
I thought he was trying to dress up as Mrs. Doubtfire or something.
No, that's from The Simpsons. That's when Homer got real fat.
oh man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, imagine the smell.
is that Dom DeLuise?
He gotta smell.
I'm
He's
leaving
so
you
greasy looking. When does this fucking guy wash his hair?
Dude,
you ever look at how nasty it's
gosh.
standing straight up out of his cap.
Gross.
He wears the baseball cap in the shower because he's so ashamed of being bald.
You should just shave his head.
I've been saying this forever. If I was him, which it would never happen because we have different minds, I would shave my skullet down to a slick, and rock that shit and like bleach the tips and just go live and be like, "What's up, bitches?" You know, like just rock that shit. But he would never do that. He's so insecure about his bald little scrappy spider hairs for some reason. It's like, bro, it's over. Let it go.
Yeah, so he's growing it out so he can do that hair treatment.
Did you see when he got up the one time? He's now like mooned the chat multiple times. But on one of them,
Did this guy get a belt? Like, what the
Arian's
hell?
ass hanging out.
Dude.
Like,
I said
Yeah.
so time this guy's always
That's
flexing his
disgusting.
money. Can you buy more than 3 shirts, sir?
oh my god, yes.
Fucking 3 shirts
It will see
every,
Flash.
every week.
There's the issue, Flash. There's only 3 shirts in the whole state of Wisconsin that fit him. So he bought all-
He's got to requisition parachutes.
Yeah, he has to get them custom made.
Tablecloths.
yeah,
At least
I
clean
just,
them.
I just sent him my sheets, so he's good.
That's perfect.
Man, that black shirt that he wears, it's like a fading.
Just chop that shit off, please, God.
How many
He
roll
was getting
extras
advice.
does he have?
18.
He's the
And
fitness
the
guru
listen,
expert now, though.
Oh,
let me provide a little bit of analysis. There will be some people that say, well, I mean, this is kind of like lowbrow insults. This is kind of, making fun of his weight, making fun of his hair. But this is the most effective way to go after the quartering, because the quartering is extremely vain and narcissistic. And the reality is that by going after his image, by going after his size, how disproportionate, his body is, he looks like one of the Russian nesting dolls. By going after him in this way, it does massive amounts of damage and makes him seethe more. I think even more than the finances. I think the finances bother him, but I think them making fun of the way he looks because he's so vain, I think that does have an even bigger effect. I don't know. I could be totally wrong there, but I see somebody like him as a deeply, deeply narcissistic person.
This is like when he's relapsed again and she looks horrified. And he's like, yeah, the doctor said I have to or else I'm going to be dead in a few months.
Yeah, no shit.
That's why I'm asking to make sure, though, if he is on it, that might be good because there have been studies done. And I'm actually really excited about this because he's going to be a live study for the science.
This is where I don't even know Jeremy. Like, he says that the doctor said to him that if he doesn't do something, he's going to be dead in a few months. I think that could possibly be a lie. Like,
where are my K-cups, Jeremy?
That cholesterol level.
He could be dead in a couple of months, but what I'm saying is the doctor saying to him, that
Yeah,
you
I don't
could
think
be
the
dead
doctor
in
said
like
anything.
all of it could just be a lie. He might not have even gone and seen a doctor.
Yep.
Because apparently he's going to the doctor every few days.
He's just making up the story that he went and saw a
Yeah.
doctor, and the doctor told him that he's going to die in a few months. Like, I don't even believe that
sympathy,
he went for a
babe.
doctor.
Well, think about this, Rhino. Think about
Melanie Mack is his doctor. What are we talking about?
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Think about
personal
this
trainer
for-
status.
Think about
Butter like me.
He's one of those chronic liars that literally lies about stuff that he doesn't need to lie about.
Yes.
Yeah.
How could you be going to the doctor and getting checked up, but then also say, oh, well, I have gout, but I'm going to keep on drinking vodka 2 to 3 times a week, doubles, keep eating red meat, and keep being obese, which is the 3 defining factors behind gout. I'm like, so you're not going to fix it at all? I'm confused. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, but the thing about the Ozempic, if he is
Yep.
on it, it might actually save his life because they found that all of the type 2 diabetes individuals that they gave it to, it helped curb their other addictions because the reward chemicals weren't released because that's how Ozempic works. It stops
Interesting.
your brain from over-relying on them, basically.
Yep. Wow.
So you lose
reckon
interest.
People that really need it.
You reckon he's going to stop popping those pills that he keeps searching for every 5 seconds in
The
his pocket?
Zooms?
Well, that's
They're
why
not-
I'm really
like,
interested.
No fucking way. This dude's going to be
No.
on a cocktail of fucking.
Yeah, he's messed up.
he's
He
fucked up.
takes anxiety pills, high fucking dose pain.
Do you think that the quartering will take the Ozempic pills, or do you think the quartering will take the Ozempic shot? That's what I'm curious about. What do you think the quartering is more likely to take? Are we looking at the shot? Or are we like the pinpricks? Or are we talking about the pills? You know? He needs tirzepatide. It says, I wouldn't have done... we got a resident doctor in the chat, Renal MD. I wouldn't have done Ozempic 2 week. He needs tirzepatide.
Killers.
And then what? His money is the problem, and not change his mindset, and it'll fix it.
Okay, we need more memes to accompany this. We need more images. Okay, this is good. Come on, we need more. We need more Jeremy memes. Like we need more pictures.
No way he's working out like he says he is and only
no.
eating
Oh,
two
God.
pieces of bacon. Because I've tried to do that when I was like starving myself down and working out. Like I'd start to pass out almost because I'm hungry.
Look, you don't have an appetite like you normally do, but your body still tells you have to eat eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
My favorite
I
part
deal
about
with it
that.
every single fucking day.
My favorite part about that is when he shows his workout room and like there's still shrink wrap on a lot of his workout stuff. I'm like, yeah,
Well, you're going to say cobwebs, like spider webs and fucking dust.
yeah, he's one of those guys that's like, oh, if I just build an in-house gym, then I'll start working out. I'm like, yeah, that's not how that works. Like,
Well,
you have
he
to-
said he had to move it into his office. That
So Renal MD says the pills are not well absorbed. Ooh, that's good to know.
was right there.
He has to be 3 feet away.
That's good to know.
Why
the
don't you
pills are
just
not
get
well
over your
absorbed.
crippling
Interesting.
anxiety and go to the fucking gym, Cornering?
How about you take more than 300 steps in a day and fucking go to fucking the room that your gym is in and work out? Like,
Yeah.
No, he claims he
You
does,
work
like,
out better at the gym too, by the way. Like you shouldn't be getting home gym shit until you're like really into it.
yeah,
And
dude.
you
That
can get
is so
some, like,
true.
I
Correct.
can't make it to the gym today.
That is so true. Because what people tend to do when they're in like the gym phase is they'll buy a bunch of stuff and spend a couple $100 and then they'll never use it. And then you'll find it on like Facebook Marketplace for like half off. Yeah, he's absolutely right. It is cheaper to get a gym membership and try it out, one that you could cancel so that you don't have ownership of the equipment. He's absolutely right. W advice.
And it's been like a
And not just to the courting for anyone.
hey, I was like, we were both buying like a drink at the counter, and I was like, hey, like, I'm real impressed with your progress. You're inspiring the hell out of me. And she was like, oh my God, thank you so much. People that go to the gym regularly love to see that kind of stuff. They don't harp on it.
I don't know whether or
There's no
not though.
egos in
I reckon he's more embarrassed about the smell that he'd make in the gym than
Or pooping himself.
actually the look in the
Interesting.
gym.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, real quick, real
That happens
fast.
sometimes though.
Y'all destroying this man. Have y'all ever seen Rocky 4? Y'all seen Rocky 4, right?
Yeah.
I'm the black
Yeah.
guy. I'm like the black guy when Apollo Creed was getting his ass whooped by the Russian. Throw the damn towel! Y'all destroying this man, man. It's relentless.
Oh, this is being light and nice.
No,
Talking about
nah,
it.
he deserves everything that he gets right
True.
now. He
I get that, but
deserves
y'all is like
everything
No.
that he's
y'all are like
He's
Drago,
flagged-
and this
he just recently flagged down 2 people on this
True.
panel. Jay.
Yeah. No.
that's crazy.
No,
man.
no
He got
prisoners, no
Luther
mercy.
here
Good
I'm
stuff.
and
not even
Camelot
saying
the same
I'm
day.
not throwing
Yeah,
in
2
the
videos
towel.
of mine.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
If anything, we're throwing a couple more right and left hooks than fucking the towel.
No, if anything, they're giving him. Listen, let me be perfectly honest for everyone on this panel. You're actually giving him good advice. That's the crazy thing. The insults, they're giving him good advice. Hey, you should probably go on Ozempic. Hey, the diet that you're currently doing may not be working. Hey, you probably shouldn't buy all this workout equipment. Go to the gym first and see. Like, they're insulting him, but they're giving him good advice for free. They're not even charging him. So, I mean, yeah, you could say, oh, they're being a little bit mean, but they're giving him free, sound, solid advice. Like it's, and plus, this could be motivation for the quartering to actually get into shape. This could be his motivation.
People would fat shame me. That motivated me to get my ass moving.
No,
Look at
no
me
shit.
now.
Like, I know you're joking, Rhino, but like, unironically, I slowed down drinking. I was drinking like twice a week. I went down to once or sometimes 0, and I started hitting the gym like an extra day a week and going even harder. And like, how I get pumped is I go, I'll take some beta alanine, take a little bit of pre-workout or what I can get, and then I just start slamming Lamb of God on my headset and just start going hard as hell. That's what I do every day.
Yeah, whatever the lol cows do, just do the opposite. So like with
Basically, yeah.
Nick Rekieta, like I really cut my drinking down when I saw him. It's like Jeremy, it's gym workout motivation right there.
DSP.
Yeah, genuinely
Look at
covering that
DSP.
motivates
That'll
me.
inspire you to want to go to the gym.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It just makes me want to diet harder. It makes me want to drink less. It makes me want to do a lot of
when he said
It is funny
that
how much like advice he's trying to give people now that he's just started working out like a week ago.
Fucking annoys the hell out of me.
that is my pet
bragging
peeve is
about
when
just
people
going to
start
the
working
gym.
out and then like a weekend they become a workout guru. And I'm like, bitch, I've been doing this for 15 years.
He's like those January people at the gym.
The New Year's resolution
thing. It's the same thing as a smoker that becomes a non-smoker and then tells the other smokers how disgusting what they're doing is.
No, it's actually worse than that. I don't know if any of these guys are aware, but have you looked in Europe at some of these health and human service, like department, secretary of health? These women are like 600 fucking pounds. Have you seen some of these women in the UK and in the, the European Union that are like health ministers, and they look like they're Jabba the Hutt? Like, they're more right than they know. They're more right than they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And over on YouTube, we're at 776.
Hey, Flash, before you get to the super chats.
Cheers, Nolan.
Flash, before you get to the super chats or whatever you're going to do, thank you for having me on the stream. And
Ninja Vanish.
That's right. He always bails.
W.
Man, he was here for like fucking. It's been 40 minutes. What? Hi, Jay. Bye, Jay.
We're gonna do some shots for Nolan.
I think he was hoping that we would talk about D23 more than fucking the quartering.
We can talk about that for a minute.
Well, he's gone now, so who cares?
Damn it.
Magic.
Actually, surprised.
Right as I leave.
I gotta say, I'm surprised. Professor X. Is white.
Yeah.
Actually, surprised that all of them are kind of, except for Rogue is Latina, but I don't.
Have they announced?
I like that woman.
I got to be honest. I'm surprised that the woman that looks like the Black Nosferatu vampire. I'm surprised she's not playing Xavier.
For Storm and all this wild shit.
Did they announce Magneto?
Oh, hold on a second. We got I think we might have the quartering here.
What?
Is this Jeremy Hambley?
Jeremy Hambley, is that you?
Hello?
I thought it would cost $500 to get on this stream. Did you pay it? Hello?
He heard
Who
you.
is it?
Unmute. Jeremy, move your big fat finger to your mouth and click on the little fucking audio picture.
No, it can't be
your fucking
Jeremy.
thing.
That'd be too
Click the
entertaining.
little red
The
microphone.
little
thing.
red microphone picture.
You got this. I believe in you.
I believe
Come
in
on.
you too.
Blackout drunk. You can't make it.
He's a tech guru. He's got this.
He's looking at his mouse like this with his
No,
finger
it's
out.
not. It's
There's
not
3
actual
mice on the
Jeremy.
table. That's how blackout he is.
It's not actually the quartering.
What is happening?
I don't know if he knows or if he's here yet. But
Oh.
we'll give him some time and see if he comes in.
No,
He's
is that
got,
really the
he's got
quartering?
His mute on there. We'll see.
Use the mouse in the middle.
Oh, there he
God.
is.
There
Come
he is.
on.
I came here because it's your time.
Hell yeah, let's go.
And all you people are going to be in my drunk tweets. And
Oh,
listen,
my
we got
gosh.
Mr. Morgan put me in a low-cal book, and look at that. Oh, this guy.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
fuck this guy. His whole career is slagging me. This guy,
Thank you, buddy.
Don Flirt, he's a newscaster, and all his news is about my germinal
He's so
decline
white. Oh
and-
my
and
gosh.
the gerpocalypse and how I'm losing everything. And listen, I told those Kino Casino clowns I was going to take everything from them. And my plans did not go well. And now
Why do I
I'm
feel like I
losing
just
I
walked
lost
into the Texas
co-hosts.
Chainsaw
I
Massacre?
lost the ability to scam on my audience constantly.
Oh
I
gosh.
got this Don Flurgandy newscaster, and I got this Luther Morgan investigative journalist, and exposing my scams.
He's
And then
so
I
fat, his
flagged
lips aren't
YouTube.
moving.
I'm flagging all your channels. All you are getting
Damn.
flagged.
Wait, you
And
can't
know what?
flag
I
a
know
charity
this stream
stream.
is for charity.
flag it.
I do not care.
And then
You know what?
puts it in the
Forget
best.
those kids. They don't need the money.
Well, you
I
can't say.
need the
You
money.
can't, hold on a
I'm
second,
flagging
Jeremy. You
this
can't say
charity
fuck them
stream
kids.
And all of you.
You can't say fuck them kids. Come on now.
You can't say that.
Oh, I
Yeah,
just
come
did.
on.
I need the
normal
money. You
behavior.
guys are ruining all my scams. There's no
Oh,
more
you
money
and your
coming
own
in.
scams.
Let them die.
You
Let
did
all
that
those kids
yourself.
die. I don't care.
There is some hope, Jeremy. You still get like $5 in normal rents per show. There's some hope.
True.
I do outreach
maybe
for $6.
Maybe if
I
That's
can
really
make more in
funny.
Calm it
Taco Bell
down.
than in my streaming career.
if you just
This is
if you just
terrible.
tone it down a little bit, Jeremy, maybe you could read the Israel ad again.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
let
on
you
there
back
too.
into that Mossad.
Yeah,
that
I'm
you can
trying
do
to get
the.
them big checks. right?
I'm still
Damn.
wondering why he was the only one that was able to read the Israel fucking money ad.
Yeah, I wanted to read it just to see how much it paid. And
There's a conspiracy there. Somebody needs to look into that.
There's a
Oh,
big
man.
problem. I'm running out of Miller Lite, and I'm gonna have to start drinking Schlitz because there's no money coming in. Because you guys busted all my scams. Keno Casino's got me on the ropes. This is terrible. That fat guy, PPP, I know I'm fat. He's fatter than me. Who's fatter, PPP or me? I don't know. But listen, I flagged their channel. I took away their income. And now they're destroying my entire streaming career. And so are a bunch of you people. And I'm not having it. And this guy, Don Flurgady, look at, this guy. Nobody knew who he was until he started felting me. Nobody knew who you were, bro. How much money did you make? How much?
You got to stop.
I
making
made
movies.
you, bish.
They just
I
went into
made
the
you,
stratosphere.
bitch.
You're getting more
I
live
made more
views
than
than
you.
me. Both of them just felting me. And listen, I need everybody to donate. Send me some PayPal.
I think I've actually made more money than you in the last 3 months.
Join my Patreon because I need the money for bots to pretend I still have live viewers, you bunch of pricks.
Yeah, dude. You ever notice how when Jeremy's streaming and he has like 200 concurrent, and then he looks down at his phone for 5 minutes and is typing, and then it goes
And
up
then it
to 5,000?
jumps.
Yeah.
How you doing that, Jeremy?
gosh.
It's weird.
It's Miller time. I'm gonna start drunk streaming soon, but don't worry, I'm gonna delete all the tweets tomorrow when I sober up.
Start. What do you mean
Oh,
start?
hold on.
Cut your
Wait,
teeth
I
on
gotta
that
take a
on the
Xanax.
hard
You
ass
guys-
era of the internet.
You guys are stressing me out. I'm gonna need 3 of them. You know.
Damn it!
Damn,
This is
that's
terrible.
really
Not all
And
funny.
yo, listen, look, I'm in my cuck chair. This is where I watch my wife
that's
get
where you
railed
watch the
by
bull.
strangers. I invite
That's where you watch
strangers
the
to my
bull
house
from.
to rail my wife every night. It's awesome.
Damn, that's really funny. Well, I mean, shout out to Yellow Flash for putting that on. That is really, really funny. That's pretty hilarious. Yeah, putting that on. I'm sure the quartering is just absolutely seething. Absolutely seething about that. Man. Oh gosh. Oh, look at that. We got some more fan art. Let me show this. Oh, we got some fan art. A new product. Guys, Sanctishine. Crusader grade armor polish. Make sure that your armor is spick and span. Make sure that it shines and gleams. Oh, thank you so much. You guys, I really appreciate the fan art. I appreciate. Yeah, that is very cool. That is very cool. Smite evil, not your shine. Battlefield tested, cathedral approved for armor, shield, and sacred steel. Oh my gosh, that is just absolutely magnificent. That is magnificent. You know what? Sanctishine. Yeah, your Crusader grade armor polish. You know? Oh man, can you imagine? It says, okay, I have some adulting to do. Going back to lurking mode. All right, well, I appreciate you, brother. Can you imagine if I started a soap company? Like Moist Critical Day. Can you imagine if I started like a soap company? Like we created like a special soap. You know? sanctishine. You know, polish the armor that is your skin. You know? Oh, man. Gosh, I don't know. That's really good. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the fan art. Oh, man. Man. Okay.
Emblematic of all of but it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
Oh. Shock my dog. I can't stop. Shock. He's a dog shocker. He shocks his dog. It's terrible. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Brothers, Donald Trump has made... Here, hold on 1 second. Brothers, Donald Trump has made a post that has caused the left to go absolutely insane. Even more insane than they usually do. So, Trump has been constantly flirting with the meme of running for president in 2028. Now, I don't actually believe that Trump is going to do this, but I think Trump likes posting that because it gets attention, it makes people angry, it makes them nervous. You know, they're seething and molding. I don't actually think he's serious, but I find it to be extremely funny. And to be honest, if Trump ran in 2028, I really wouldn't care. I wouldn't vote for him, I don't think. I think I would vote for probably J.D. Vance or, Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio seems to be my guy at this point. But the fact is that Trump, he's posting these memes and it's causing these retards to go apoplectic. So Brian Krasenstein says, this isn't a joke anymore. Do something. What, do something about what? A meme? Like, do something. Impeach the president over a meme. So, the president has not officially announced that he's running in 2028. Okay? He's not done that yet. But they are going crazy because he keeps joking about it. But here's the deal. If Trump were as unlikable as you're saying he is, if Trump were just a complete and total pushover, the Iran war, guaranteed Democrats are going to win in the midterms, if that were true, wouldn't you be hungry for Donald Trump to run again because he'd be such an easy target? Wouldn't that be just a slam dunk for the Democrats? You could run on, and Donald Trump's violating the Constitution. He's not allowed to run for a third term. Wouldn't that be like the selling point? Wouldn't it be the easiest thing in the world to beat that guy? But no, these people take it hyper literally. They go to the nth degree, they go off the deep end and they can't take a joke. I think this is funny because of your reaction. Now, Trump running in 2028, if he actually did do that, I don't know. We'd have to look at the circumstances, what law they say that, can make this happen. We'd have to take a look at it. The Supreme Court would probably end up having to rule on it because it would probably go up to the Supreme Court. But either way, is your candidate that weak that you're so afraid of Donald Trump? You're so afraid of Trump running in 2028. You're afraid of this joke. You're afraid of this meme. Why? It's pathetic. So let's take a look at some of the comments. He is doing something. He's fixing America, dipshit. Vote for Trump. You and what army?
What is the cause of autism? It's a complicated biological.
Says his image has suffered lately. Yeah. You're the joke, Krasenstein. For 4 years, you lied, fabricated, and spoke for the Democrat Party about Biden, applauded his stellar cognitive decline, promoted the false, am I having a stroke? Benignacy? The false benignacy. Is that how you say it? Yeah, benignacy of an open border, dismissed Biden's foreign policy failures and family criminality. You lied, dude. You lied, dude. Wow, thank you, Krasenstein. I've never seen this picture before. Absolutely amazing. I can completely agree. Trump needs to step up and start and get back to campaigning before America continues to fall apart. The Democrats have already lost the midterms with their new wave of politics. Be interesting. The gift just keeps on giving. Let's see.
We don't need votes. I tell my people, I don't need any votes. We got all the votes we need. I don't need votes. We don't need votes. We got more votes than anybody's ever had. You don't have to vote. Don't worry about voting. The voting, we got plenty of votes. We can take.
That's retarded. Man. That is very funny. Trump 2028. Can you... Now, you know what would be really, 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 really funny? You know what would be absolutely premium content? Is if Donald Trump's son, Don Jr., announced that he was running for president. Can you imagine? Don Jr. is like, yeah, I'm running for president. So Trump 2028 was not about Donald Trump, but Donald Trump Jr. Can you imagine that? Which is why all of this is ridiculous. Until Trump comes out and says, guys, I'm running for president in 2028. I want to be your president for, 2 consecutive terms. Yeah, we had the first thing. They stole the election, so I'm going to run. Until that happens, this is just memery. It's just him, messing around. The image says we are going to win. But if they were to have Don Jr., it would be Trump 2028, which would make it perfect. Yeah. I'm saying these people don't know what's going to happen, but they're jumping the gun. They're thinking Trump is talking about himself. So, I don't know. I guess I'll ask you guys a question. Or Barron Trump is too young. Barron Trump is too young right now. Unless they wanted to get rid of the rule that you had to be 35 to be president. But, I think that Don Jr. running for president, I do think that would be funny. But for me, I want somebody like Marco Rubio. I want Marcus Rubius. I want Marcus Rubius. I want mass deportations. I want to deport, I want to deport people on the left. Can you imagine if Trump ran as VP and Don Jr. ran as president? So Don Jr. and Donald Trump. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the seething rage from the left? Oh, that might be worth it. just to see how much they foam at the mouth. Can you imagine? But see, the thing is, all the things that I'm talking about, they're not confirmed. Nothing's confirmed yet. It's a joke. Trump 2028, we are going to win. And they're taking it to this level. Don Jr. in 2832, Barron in 3640. Yeah, 5 straight Trumps. Yeah, oh, man. Trump creates a dynasty that'll last 1,000 years. Can you imagine? But that's what I'm talking about here. You can't know any of this stuff. And it's ridiculous to like, do something about what? It's a joke. He keeps saying it because he keeps getting a reaction out of you. And by the way, even if Trump were to run in the way that you're suggesting, do you think that he would win? Do you genuinely think that he would win? And if that's the case, then what about the Democrat position is so weak that a third term, technically fourth term, technically fifth term, Trump presidency would scare you? What about him would scare you if you think he's that beatable? You think he's that vulnerable? You think nobody would vote for him? You already beat him again. Wouldn't you be wanting Trump to run again because you think he's weak? You know? I would vote for Marco Rubio. Or if Marco Rubio is running and JD Vance was the VP again, I don't know. What I feel is most likely is that it's going to be President Vance with Marco Rubio being VP. I think right now that's the most likely. So that's just my opinion, though. I can't say that for certain. I'm certainly not going to place any bets or change my life around or quote unquote do something based on that. It's just conjecture. It's just my opinion. But look at how Trump can make these people lose their minds by just posting a meme. And it's seething across the internet. It's not just Brian Krasenstein. It's that entire rotten communist far left network of reply guys. And honestly, if I were Musk, I would ban each and every one of those guys. Every one of the reply guys, every one of the people that's just a dishonest, bad faith, malevolent grifter, I would ban them. I do it without a second thought. Get the fuck out of here. In fact, if I were Trump, if I were in his position, I'd deport him. I said, get the fuck out, Krasensteins. Get out. You're not American. You don't represent America's values. Get out. Heinrich says, JD is too soft in my opinion. I understand what you're talking about, and I do agree with you in some ways. I do. I'll be honest. I don't like the fact that he has an Indian wife. I just don't. I look at that and I go, you're wanting to represent America. I'm not saying his wife is a bad person or anything of the sort. I'm not disparaging her at all. I'm just looking at it going, like, if you're meaning to represent the future of America, and what we're currently fighting against is a replacement of white people, I look at it and I go, how are you going to be able to be impartial when you've got family, direct family, a wife who's Indian, you're part of that culture. I just don't know if he can be impartial. I just don't know if he can actually be like, yeah, we need to do mass deportations for these H-1Bs. I don't know. Maybe he can. But I look at that and I go, that could be a conflict of interest that could cause a problem. I would hope that he would be able to, but I just don't know. So for him, it would be a gamble. For Marco Rubio, I don't think it would be as big of a problem based on his wife. That's just my opinion. It says they are Christian. Are you saying that JD Vance and his wife are Christian? Because I've seen their I've seen the photo of like the clothes that he's wearing, like the Indian garb, the dot on the forehead. I've seen that and I go, that's not America. That's not American. That's a foreign culture. And it's fine if you want to, if that's what you want to, do if you're a private citizen. But if you're the president of the United States, you should have a love and an interest and a focus on American culture. And American culture is, it's the basics. Apple pie, baseball, Christianity. You know what I mean? It's like basic tenets. So that's my position. That's my take. I do like JD Vance. I do like JD Vance, but I don't know. I don't know if he'd be able to put that aside. And that's the gamble with him, is that maybe he'd be a little bit soft on H-1Bs, or maybe he'd be a little bit softer on immigration, or maybe you see what I'm saying? I want somebody who is a devout Christian. I want somebody that is going to be like, we need to deport all of these illegals. And we also need to deport people that have come into the country that shouldn't be here. That have been given, these statuses from the Biden or Obama administration. We need to get them out too. We need to start mass deportations. So, yeah. I think that is a consideration. But anyway, Trump made a joke and made the left seethe. That'll do it for this video. I'll see you next time. Candace Owens and her Sims are coping over her defeat in the debate. They certainly are, brother. They most certainly are. They are seething. Okay. All right. Got that done. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, fantastic. That is amazing. Let's check back in on the quartering. How's the quartering doing over on Yellow Fascist channel?
Hajib, YouTube. I'm getting your channel taken down. Quartercast, Misty, Don Flurgandy, Luther, all of you. I'm getting all your channels taken down. I'm going to call my YouTube rep.
Okay, Jer.
We're going to keep going down, and then I'll pretend I didn't do it after I threatened it.
Have fun.
It's a great scam.
I'll bother mine every day to get it restored.
No.
Yeah, do we have an update on when they might be able to get their channel back? Or
Man,
I know they said they might.
I haven't heard anything in forever.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy about it, and he hasn't heard anything. I don't think they're going to do anything.
Yeah.
They seem to just be letting this guy have free reign. It's so crazy. You know what I think it is? It has to be because he spends so much money on ads.
I spend $800,000 a year on YouTube ads.
I don't know anybody else that does that.
Shut up. Shut up, Yo Flash. You're ruining my YouTube scam now.
It's because it
Why do
destroys
people keep
it
ruining my
destroys your
scam?
algorithm push. Like getting 2-second average ad, view duration. For
I got no subs for 3 months, and now I just got 60,000 subs in
The boy who cried shit.
Oh, I saw that.
No, they're not bots. Yeah, they're bots.
Oh man,
they're Indian Chinese bots. There's bots.
70,000.
There's a lot of requests
in the last week.
There's a lot of
cried
requests in the
shit
chat
wolf.
for Steve to make an appearance.
That is hilarious.
Who's Steve?
Wait, who's Steve?
Did you see that?
I think he's gonna come back as his real self.
Did you see the vlog where the quartering said he wouldn't worry about equipment? He would just tell people that just spend like $5,000 on YouTube.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
What? That is the worst advice I have ever heard in my entire life. Like, holy,
It's so bad.
Wait, what was the advice? I was.
So basically, he was giving me advice on a YouTube video for some reason about like mics to buy and software to have, and then he was like, "But to be honest, I would just use like the lowest tier stuff possible, and then just use $4,000 to just run YouTube ads." And I'm like, "What?
What?
I've never in my life even thought about doing that."
Audio is so important.
Yeah,
audio is more
Yeah.
important than your camera.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
you could
true.
spend $500 and be good to go. But he's like,
Especially
"Yeah, spend
for me.
$4,000 on YouTube ads." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, I wouldn't say go out and buy an. If you're trying to be serious, then you would want to get like an XLR mic because that's what I use. But to be honest, I used like a Blue Yeti for 4 years of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
and was fine.
Yeah, I used a AKC C214, which for some reason is sitting on my desk. It's like
It picks up all those mouse clicks and stuff still. The nice thing about the XLR stuff is it doesn't pick up anything.
Yep.
It could be like raining, cars crashing into the fucking side of my house. You'd never hear it.
Yep.
It's so specific. It must be a big problem wherever you are.
It is
Interesting. Yeah, Melly Mac, right?
Yeah, but I know his advice he gives is just insanity. It's just like the worst shit you've ever heard.
Well, his latest little get rich quick scheme is to do the AI slop, but he's like 2 years too late.
Yeah, well, he'll for in 1 minute he'll say it's the worst thing ever and it's ruining everything, and then the next minute he'll say, "Oh, I'm going to utilize it and I'm going to start using it, making money." And I'm like,
"Well, why should the Indians make all the money, Camelot?"
Exactly, yeah, like what the hell?
Yeah.
So you have no principles, is what you're saying. Yeah,
He's gonna make a full AI slop channel, man. That's insane.
He's already an AI slop channel, just done poorly.
Like end your career, man.
Oh god.
How many shorts is he uploading a day?
Across all
10?
channels,
many.
at least
On
at
each
least
channel.
3 to 5
Probably 20.
across all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single
I thought it was like 20 across all his channels, but maybe it's less.
day, though?
I feel like it depends on the day because some days there's like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he records 60 to 75 shorts per week.
The weekends he pushes it hard.
it's where all of his views come from. So like if he stopped uploading shorts, his views would go down to like 700,000 a month or less.
Yeah.
I get more views than him on long form videos sometimes.
Yeah, no.
And I have a fraction of what he has. He has like 2 or 3 million subscribers.
Yeah, I went like my recent video or one of my
And I
recent videos-
guarantee you I've got more watch time than him.
Oh,
people
for
watch
sure.
at least half or more of my videos.
For
and I
sure.
can show that in
Probably.
the dashboard.
Yeah.
Especially since I've started using video gameplay. It's really shot up.
Yeah, you'll have an average view duration of 60%, which is extremely optimal. And he'll like one of my recent videos got like 20,000 views, and I went to his channel and like barely any of his has eclipsed that. And then of course he starts eclipsing it because he starts paying for ads on every single video. So they start going up to like 60 to 100K.
Ran ads on my stuff.
Steve, you just missed quartering.
Wow, that's weird.
You ran him off is what happened.
Oh, my background.
So weird too, because he had the exact same background as you.
Oh, he's the bull.
Oh, you're the he's the bull.
Oh, look out!
Yeah, I might have railed his. Never. And listen, I want.
Are you the Sky Bull?
I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for doing this. Everybody needs to be reminded. Send some super chats. Send some support. This is for charity. And
Right.
all of these free speech people advocates that are real free speech people advocates, not like the quartering a fake one, came
Right.
here to do this, and it all benefits children's charities. And I worked for children's charities. I volunteered for children's charities.
That's awesome.
It's a great cause. So send some support. Praise the cash, bitches.
And the most important thing, Steve, is it'll piss Jeremy off even more.
Yeah, he's gonna flag this charity show. He's gonna do it. He's gonna look like an asshole. It's awesome.
We've already raised more money than he said he was going to send Toys for Tots.
Yeah, what about that scam?
I should have did Toys for Tots.
He didn't even send the cards. He sent them past
Oh, God.
Valentine's Day. This scamming scumbag grifter.
And the best thing is, you know it's going there on the YouTube end. It fucking goes right there. I don't even see it.
Oh
It's ridiculous. Yeah. And I just want to say there was a miracle tonight because I don't ever have enough bandwidth ever at my cabin here to stream. With
The
video.
Lord wants you here to
Never.
smite Jeremy.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord Jesus. This is for charity. And God said, give him 20 more megabytes tonight only. And I could be here from my cabin in the Poconos of Pennsylvania. And thanks for inviting me.
Oh, the Poconos. Hell yeah, brother.
And hey, I also just want to say that this is my favorite story on the entire of the internet that has ever happened or come in. And I love all you crazy characters, Luther Morgan, Don Flergedy. I'm watching this guy going, why didn't I think of this gimmick? God damn it, Don Flergedy.
Gimmick? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's a real news
It's a lifestyle.
He's a real newscaster.
Yeah.
This is great, though, because it's a righteous cause. And I don't want to go on like a PPP sermon, but all I want to say is everything that happens to this guy from here on in, he deserves it. He needs
Where
to
is
be
the stream?
taken down. He needs
It's
to be
over on Rumble.
humiliated.
Yellow
He needs
Flash
to be,
2.
You know, he needs to learn a lesson that this is not the way to live your life. I have people taking parts of my video and stealing videos from me and making me gay, or like I have all kinds of UFO weirdo true believers that want me to die. People are threatening my family. There's all kinds of stuff. Like, I'm an internet personality. You can't do this. You can't
ruined
do
the
this.
fun. I was watching all those UFO clips and like, whoa, and this guy DMs me, that's fake.
Yeah, it's fake. We ruin a lot of fantasies in my channel on Truth Seekers on YouTube. That's what we do. There's no such thing as real UFO whistleblowers, because real whistleblowers have proof. These guys have stories.
I like how they all wait till they're retired and have secured their benefits.
Yeah, listen, there is a thing in the UFO world where all of these, if you're a former military person or a former intelligence guy, somehow they figured out, you know what a good retirement plan is?
Yeah.
Just use the credentials and say you saw some UFO shit while you were working for the government and talk about it.
Fair.
There's 20 guys out there on the scene right now. That's all they have is credentials, no proof, and they're telling all kinds of stories. It's like the intelligence community and military community retirement guide. Just become a UFO grifter. Scammer.
Hey, we are over $1,000 on YouTube.
Hey,
it's
nice.
1,066.
That's such great news, because now I don't have to donate that $100, but I still might. I'm gonna try to move things around and scrape it up, because this is a good cause.
That's 50 over what I put, because I put in $50 of my own money.
Good
I
for
sent
you.
myself a $50 super chat like DSP does.
Good for you, Flash. Good for you.
DSP, man. That's brutal.
You're all right, Steve. Like, he's gonna eventually, if he actually wants to move on from this at any point, he actually has to like acknowledge it and talk about it or apologize or anything. Because even if he starts to get, starts to go over a bit and he starts to get a little bit bigger, and making more connections, eventually it's gonna come back and bite him in the ass again. It's like, wait, oh, you were the guy? Wait, you deplatformed a bunch of people and you scammed your fans and you did what?
Yeah, it's really bad.
So it's just always gonna come back to bite him in the ass.
I don't think. Listen, there's been very few people that came back from their locale phase. He's not going to. He's going to get deeper.
He's too good at it. He was born for it.
He's a once in a decade lolcow. He could be the next DSP. Just one of these perennial lolcows.
He's never going to give up on this.
I did get the 40K armor.
He's going to just keep pretending that he's somebody important. And really, like my view of him before all of this, before he attacked the Kino Casino, was that he was like the Wish.com or Temu Tim Pool. He's like just a Tim Pool wannabe, but he doesn't have the talent or the connections or the money
Tim Pool can read.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think it's fair to do that kind of a comparison because from the beginning, all he did was view this as a means of making money. You can go back and even when he talks
Yeah, he's
about
a
his
rage
own,
baiter. That's it. They just rage bait.
it's not even rage bait because he's literally gone through every avenue to do something to get rich quick. The coffee company was never supposed to go on this long. He was supposed to sell it a while ago. He's only still doing it.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That would be the plan. That's the speculation. This is because it's a get rich quick thing. Work doesn't work for these types of people.
No.
Yeah, she's right.
Exactly.
And
They
now
want
he
the
has
quick money.
And now he has a $10,000 mortgage. Oh, fuck.
I think I might try to go back to every time that he's said that he spent money and see what his debt has been over the years. Because even with the organic coffee scrub thing that I went through today, he was saying, oh, I sent $75,000 worth of inventory to Amazon, and then I just bought $80,000 worth of equipment and a $15,000 factory
Well, what's
expansion.
up with that? What's up with that Walmart $75,000?
So it actually, if you'll notice too, that's always the number he arrives at for shit. Everything across years comes back to
75 or 80 or 80.
So
He
many.
likes 80.
Interesting.
Yeah, he likes these big numbers and has no concept of scale. So when he says, "Oh, I sent
Yeah.
5,000 pounds of coffee out," no, you didn't. You
Well, he's
fat
probably
fuck.
just saying random numbers because he thinks a large number equals success, and he wants to.
Yeah, and it
present
sounds
that
good.
success to everybody. And
That's why I think he's eating the ribeye steaks.
100%. And like every time he
They're-
shares his screen,
They cost more money, so they must be better.
Exactly, exactly. And every time he shares his screen, there's another credit card application like
Yeah.
every time.
I can
His
actually.
his browser is his worst enemy. Why does he keep getting felted
It
with that? It's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
that's pretty
terrible at
bad.
This. It's ridiculous.
I can actually speak a little bit to the bags. There was a question about why he's saying about the large number.
Before you go on that, Black Dog for 100.
Yeah, good job, Black Dog. Praise
You
the
fear
fast.
unlocked Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but in Wisconsin.
Based. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Wheel of time.
Yes.
I actually skinned some homeless guy to make that mask. This is what it. Yeah. I just.
Yeah,
skinned
I like that
a homeless
image
guy.
you brought up there, Flash. I like how it like made him look slightly Indian, looking at that Militone clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's with the Indian stuff? He's always bitching about Indians, and then his company is run by Indians. His coffee company.
He's unironically racist. All right, Misty, what did you have for us, Misty?
Okay, so as far as the bags are concerned, I actually did an interview back at the beginning of July with somebody who has experience, has worked with Walmart getting products into Walmart. And one of the things we discussed is the bags in their current forms. And the first thing that this gentleman told me was that the bags absolutely would not fly with Walmart. They're not FDA compliant. They didn't even have UPC codes on them. Walmart was never going to accept his packaging in its current form. Additionally, Walmart had to get on store shelves. Walmart has very specific
Michael Tackman,
dimension
that's
sizes
funny.
that you have to meet, not only for the bags of coffee themselves, but for the outer cartons that it gets shipped in. It literally has to come down to within millimeters, and if it's even off by a little tiny bit, Walmart rejects the entire order and charges you back for everything.
Well, plus he was supposed to get it on the shelves. He got it on their. It's bullshit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anybody can get a product on Walmart.com. Anybody can get a product there.
Well, he's
right.
trying-
I'm talking
Let me just
about.
tell
I'm
you.
talking about the store.
When you started talking about the bags at the beginning, I thought you were talking about the bags under his eyes for a second.
Stuff repairs eyeballs.
Dude, when that
Deep
started
analysis.
funny,
Different
when you
ones.
started saying Walmart, I'm like, oh, okay, they're the bags.
I just came back to point out that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based on Ed Gein,
Yes.
who was from Wisconsin.
Yes, Tom.
Nice.
You realize that.
Nice.
Misty, so you're explaining how to get on the shelf. So he claims he's gonna get on the shelves next year. So what does he need to do to get on the shelf?
So first of all,
He needs a miracle.
Walmart.
He
He
does
does
have to be
actually.
15 pages back.
He does actually. need a miracle. So,
Yeah.
First of all, Walmart planograms their entire store, and everything's planned for a year out plus. So he's not even going to, that whole quote he gave us back in June and July about, I'm going to be on store shelves next month. Absolutely no way that was going to happen. If he's lucky, he will get there probably Q3 or Q4 next year if he's lucky. The bags have to be completely redesigned to fit within those specific dimensions
Yeah, she's
that
right,
Walmart
though.
would provide to him. And they have to have specific things on them. One is the barcodes. The second thing he needs to put on the bags is the distributor information. Right now,
What about the
if you
ingredients?
buy,
Like people could die drinking his coffee
So-
because of the allergy stuff.
so for unflavored
That's
coffee,
true.
you actually do. For unflavored coffee, you actually do not have to list ingredients because it's just coffee. But if
But
you
the
add
flavors.
flavorings,
Yeah.
if you add flavorings to it, you have to indicate if it's natural or artificial flavoring. Unfortunately, the FDA does not require anything more than that. That would all he would be required to put. The
Right.
big thing that he has to deal with now is the distribution information that has to go on the bags. So that is overseen by both the FDA and the FTC. And basically what they say is you can, and this is what he's trying to do right now with these stickers. If you guys have seen like the leaks
Oh,
of the
the
stickers.
ones that go
let's
on.
just put a
Yeah.
sticker on it. It's okay.
Well, that's not going to fly with Walmart. It has to
Yeah.
be. It has to be printed specifically on the bag itself.
Yeah,
So
Walmart.
stickers aren't
Walmart is
fly,
going
but-
to absolutely violate him.
A way around
gonna be brutal.
the distributor information, I think what he's trying to do is get away with just listing the city, state, and zip code of the distributor. Now, he can do that if
You mean the drop shipper?
whoever's distributing the coffee
The drop
has to,
shipper. Yeah.
right, correct. But the issue is he can get away with that if the full address of the distributor is available on a publicly accessible something. Website, like a government website, the Coffee Brand Coffee website.
Right.
Any kind of place that the public can easily access this information. And so
Okay.
far that has not materialized. So even though he has started to sticker things, they are, in my opinion, out of compliance because he has not listed the full address of where
Sure.
this distributor is located.
And the theory is Mill Creek in Phoenix, right?
It's Mill Creek.
Yeah, and by the way,
Mill Creek is in Salt Lake
that's
City.
what that's even what Grok
So
says.
it's Mill Creek.
Yeah, if you look up
What's
Grok,
this
even
new,
Grok says it's white labeled
information
and that it
about
comes likely
the
from Mill Creek.
PC guy own this business or?
Yeah,
I haven't kept up too much on the coffee stuff.
You're good. Luther, I don't know if you have any more information about that. That wasn't really something I've been looking into, the bags and the retail side of everything, and I've also been covering all the issues surrounding the Kona coffee that he is.
You're
offering.
ruining his Kona coffee scam. You're ruining it.
Yeah.
Good. Keep ruining his scams. Let's wreck
to.
this scammer grifter.
But it was
Yeah.
Brad. It was Brad Cool Unlimited who actually.
She's ripping him apart in her videos. I haven't played any of her videos on my
Yeah, you
show, but
can't
I'm
level
going
this
to.
one
I
up.
love it. I love what you're doing.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Brad Cool Unlimited on his kick stream this past week who presented all of the information about how it seems like it was actually Zach, the owner of Meta PCs, who actually owned Coffee Brand Coffee.
And there was
Damn.
a bunch of links to it
Well,
between
this-
the meta
so-
PCs.
So Meta PCs. So this is it's something that I found a little while ago too. The connections to it. They used to do a crossover, and then they worked out of the same building.
Damn.
The deliveries came from
Can
the
you
same building. The
believe?
Meta PCs. Their
Can you
coffee,
believe that
and then,
Jeremy lied about his coffee
coffee.
company?
Player
So he had a
Yeah, the player one
owned
coffee.
it.
He had a
I owned it.
relationship
I'm
with
the
Meta
owner. I
PCs,
do
and-
everything.
And they helped him start this scam.
Bull.
No,
shit.
I actually.
What
sorry,
it
go ahead.
was so he probably became friends with Zach. Zach
Alleged
said,
scam.
"This is
Sorry.
what I have been doing, quartering probably because I don't know which one came first. That's the only other thing that I'm actually missing from that. But quartering probably came in and said that either he could use his channel to boost it, or he'd do his own variation, or they'd merge, or they'd just become partners. I don't know what it was specifically, but they definitely did work together in the beginning for a good chunk of time. And then I don't know if the buyout was a real thing or not, or if it's because their friendship maybe wasn't the best. I don't know.
Well,
Huh.
Meta PCs has been a longtime sponsor of
Yeah.
quartering for
Yeah.
years and years and years.
They-
I actually went to the Meta PCs facility because Luther found it on the trademark paperwork, the address, and I was like, "Hey,
Is that the
I
one that
live in
docked them?
Arizona."
Did anybody call the number?
I texted him.
Did you really?
Did he respond?
I texted
Nah.
him too, and I told him I'm tonight's bull. Get the
Man,
cup here
I'm
ready."
just enjoying
But
the.
I didn't get
I'm
a
enjoying the stream. I got to
Anybody
be
wanna
honest.
call him? I don't want to give him my number.
I'm enjoying them going after quartering.
We don't have
It's
to
like
do all that.
It's
We don't have to do all that.
cathartic.
I've been to.
This
I've been to
guy's
Meta PCs.
flagging
They were
people.
super cool, super nice. To
Yeah, they're
meet
all
me.
so
You know?
nice.
Great.
That's
no, they're
that's the
super
thing that
great
gets
there.
me.
I don't have,
The quartering is flagging
my
people.
Beef is not with Meta PCs at all. They're super nice. They were very kind to me when I went there.
But they
it
should
was-
speak
it was-
out and admit
No,
that
no.
they're the
Well,
distributor.
not
and they're the
necessarily.
drop
It's not their thing.
Yeah.
For that's, yeah, that's kind of a little unfair to put on them just because.
Well, they should
Jeremy
tell the
comes
truth.
from-
If they're the ones shipping his coffee.
Well, they're
maybe
no,
he
so
has
it's an
one
old thing.
person.
They're not. They're not. Yeah.
Okay.
They have nothing to do with him anymore in that capacity. I don't even think that they even have the coffee company anymore. I think their last post was
started
over a year
and then he
ago.
bought them out? Is
Yeah,
that
the
right?
only other link I found between Meta PCs and them was that was it the affiliate program leader? He
Mhm.
worked for both Meta PCs and Coffee Brand Coffee at the same time. It was on his LinkedIn, but now he works in like a completely different. I tried to get a hold of him, but he never responded to me. But he had on his LinkedIn, he worked for both Coffee Brand Coffee and Meta PCs both at the same time as a affiliate ambassador. But he was the one who like led up that Discord for their Coffee Brand Coffee's affiliate program. But they just abandoned it.
Is this the guy?
Like, it's not on him, it's on them. But yeah, what's up?
This is the guy in the Brad Cool video, right?
No, different guy.
Okay, because it's like a very average white guy. I don't remember. I just
Yeah,
want.
no. So that guy's a different. This guy was more of like behind this. He just dealt with the affiliates. That guy was like a photographer, the one that Brad Cool recently talked about. But
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there were a couple people in chat saying like, "Oh, do I have to get rid of my Meta PCs?" No,
No,
I
no,
don't.
we're
They're-
just sticking
we're
with
just
it.
talking about the history and like how the coffee sort of
I don't buy
snakes
pre-cooked
around.
PCs, but they have a good value for what they give you. That I will say.
If
And
anything,
I have a background in computer science. I've spent a lifetime building computers. They
That's
do
cool.
a good job, so I don't really want to shit on them if I don't have to.
Yeah, if anything, Jared probably scammed them. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. He probably
He
took advantage of
manipulates
it.
I like
everyone
that. That's
around
funny.
him. Have you noticed
Yes.
that? He manipulates everyone around him to lead some fantasy life where he's a big shot. That's
He's a
basically
flag.
it. Well, that too. Yeah.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait until we ended up on Rumble. I just say it.
We're not on Rumble only right now, so don't use up all your F words.
Yeah, you get a few. You get a few. Flash, what do you think about?
I had to make a conscious effort. I went, oh, we're on YouTube. Oh, drop F.
I always have to make a conscious effort.
Me too. I count them during my show. I let myself have 3, and I have to make them count.
What do you think, Flash, about pulling up that Discord stuff?
Oh, we can do that.
Yeah, because that stuff was it made me cringe a lot, and I didn't read a lot of it, so it'd be good to read it here and get a fresh reaction. I think the
Okay.
viewers would appreciate that because it's fucked.
I haven't even seen the Discord.
Oh man,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
so
I
it
heard
got
about
Melanie Max. There's no overtly sexual or disrespectful comments to me or anyone else, and then she of course has her weekend flex daily thing where she posts herself in tight little clothes and
I don't know how she even
Bible
has
study.
simps. She's such a skank on the downslope. Like,
Ugh.
it's not even, like, really? I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't know. I could get if she was like 20 and still hot. But
Well,
You have to- when you understand that most men would
barely holding
put a
on.
hole in the wall,
I
you'll
kind of feel
quickly
sorry for
realize
Oh,
why. it's such a
brutal.
Most men would bang a hole in the wall.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Every time I have a female guest on my show, people are in the live chat asking if she has OnlyFans, and they're horrified sometimes because
gosh.
there's like serious authors and stuff that come on my show, and then people are in the live chat like, "What's her OnlyFans link?" Like, I'm
brutal.
down, dickhead. You know?
Yeah, the Discord
Man.
messages that Flash will pull up. Like, there's these people that are basically like, they're saying, I'm so afraid, I'm like so scared, I'm shaking because I have so much lust, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, dude?
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Overwhelmed with
that's
lust
right.
for a skank
What's
too.
wrong with you people?
Yeah, I'm surprised she hung on. I thought she was going to bail out like Hannah Claire and Luke. And by the way, like, I don't have anything against Hannah Claire or Luke. Like, good for them. I think they both said this is too much. He's a fake free speech advocate, and I don't want to have to defend this. And they bailed.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, well,
as they should.
Here they are.
What's
Here
the
they are,
short
Flash.
version?
Yeah. So like it starts off pretty calm, right? So Melanie's giving the kind of like the ground rules for the Discord, which isn't too
How would I
outrageous,
describe the short
and then
version?
it progresses to all these users in her Discord, basically shaking in their incel boots about seeing women and tripping balls. Like, Flash, read them out loud.
So this one is just the rules. No name calling, no advertising, no.
I used to watch him back in the day. Does it go further than him flagging
spamming?
everyone?
No gooning?
Don't
Yeah,
talk about
it goes
drugs
further
or
than him
getting drunk.
flagging. It's more than just
No gooning
It's
allowed.
more than just that. Although that in and of itself is.
Oh, and
is
also
pretty-
there's been updates. Got to keep the profanity out of there. Can't have any of that.
Yeah, but it's like no gooning allowed, right? But like, she posts like sexy pictures all the time.
Yeah, the whole thing is gooning for her. And isn't the Discord like another scam? Because everybody was supposed to be able to talk to Jeremy and the co-hosts, but they were never in there or barely in there.
Well, this is Melanie's. Yeah, this is Melanie's.
This is Melanie's Discord.
Yeah, this is her. This is her Discord.
So read the next couple of them, Flash.
Let me zoom in on it here a little bit better.
I think she just wanted a husband, but didn't want a husband, so she got a gay dude. Like, that's weird too.
I don't think it matters too much for us because I still can't read that. It's so fucking small.
I can read it. Rhino, you're
I'll be able to do it better now.
I can read it now that I got a little bit closer. I didn't get my eyes
I can
checked.
read it.
Be kind, respectful, and patient to each other, regardless of what you believe or what your denomination is. Which I find funny. They don't want you to talk about denominations because Melanie's in that fucking dispositional Zionist Christian thing. Like, she is like hardcore Israel.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
really?
She's
Oh,
a
yeah. She's into that third temple shit so that she can get raptured.
Wait, what? No.
You don't even know what that is, do you? That's a real thing.
She's in a
Wait,
weird
really?
Christian sect cult kind of thing, yeah. And I'm a Christian, and I know that's a cult.
You're
She's in a
basically supposed to be a slave to the Jews, which
Wait, where-
contradicts
where
everything
was this
Jesus
found?
said about, ending the covenant and bringing everybody in.
Where was this found? Did she talk about this recently?
This is the whole thing. It starts with the Schofield Bible. That's a whole rabbit hole. If you're interested, you should go down. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that because I seriously.
a
don't
bunch of Jews funded it so that they could kind of co-opt Christianity. I'm sure I'm pissing people off in the chat with this because it's a very heated subject. But
oh boy,
But yeah, it says
that's where she's at.
You're not going to get the ad read for Money Israel after this.
Yeah.
No, they won't let me in.
Again, your $6,000 check, you asshole.
We don't need it. We don't need it. Pay your dues.
Yeah, but it says like don't spam or make any unnecessary posts in Christian section. Don't post random messages when we are praying, which I don't know what that means. It says guys, don't send private messages to women on the server if you don't know them and they haven't given you permission to do so, unless it's an emergency, which they're going to consider their gooning an emergency immediately. The next messages says, ladies, if you don't want guys to DM you, you can set your profile to deny direct messages and friend requests. If the guy says something that makes you uncomfortable, feel free to ignore it. And if it's suspicious, harassment, or threatening, please contact the mods. And this is kind of like, kind of loose, normal rules. I mean, it's a little bit more rules for a Discord, to be honest. But then it goes off the absolute rails here when people start making actual, because she's
posting pictures like that.
Yeah, and any red-blooded Americans can be like, yeah, okay, my balls hurt now. So and then you have all these dudes that
my balls hurt.
They've never had sex. Like these guys in the Discord have never had sex in their life, and then she's posting this picture, and you can see her. She has her shorts pulled down slightly more, so you can see the D-cut and shit. I know how the game works. I've played it. And it says in your YouTube upload announcement, we are immediately greeted with YouTube Shorts, where we find Melanie according to her daily body check for the amusement of her simps. And then you'll see just people being like, pray for me. I'm just gooning so hard. Please pray for me. Right? And it's like, what happens if I don't pray for you? You know what I'm saying?
So I finally figured it out then. So she's collecting these ridiculous. So these types of men are honest.
Parasocial too.
There's some of the worst that you could bring around. So she clearly has a Discord of women. So she's doing the Bible baiting content, but she plays these dumb games with the Bible. If you go to her Twitter, and then 12 hours ago, she did one of her stupid posts where she's reading. She holds it up to specifically show the sliver of skin on her hip. And it's so obvious, and it's been every single video for years. She pulls up her tank top, so that way there's always a sliver of hip. But those people who are saying, pray for me and my lust, they're coming to her because of her Bible bait. She's literally cultivating some of the sickest people on the internet and putting them around other women who are genuinely just trying to follow God because they're straight women. So they're not looking at her whore tactics.
And the biggest issue with this, is
whore tactics. I love that.
We all understand.
She's using whore tactics.
We understand the simp behavior. We understand that there's a lot of monetizing around this kind of thing. Like every girl out there, we're not going to.
Oh, so much of it. This is why I don't even like to talk about it.
It's like Sophie Rain will pretend to be a virgin. She'll do all these things, and she's making bukus of cash. And I can almost respect that in a way,
that's
because that's that's what God gave you, and you're working with it. But be honest and transparent about it. And this is the complete opposite. It's like, hey, look at this picture of me, but then also, hey, like we're following God. Please don't don't make stomach pancakes to this picture, I promise. And look at these messages right here. The Creator Good says we have a Bible study on Tuesday. Her dents have as much riz as you would expect from Melanie Maximp. It says it's going to be okay, brother. Just ask somebody out for coffee or something. If she's taken, then move on to other girls. No such thing as soulmates, brother.
Oh, that's the guy that's like, I really need a wife.
What?
Help me find a Christian wife. And you know what's funny is all these female influencers, like they all will admit, like some of them get a boyfriend or get married and they hide it from all the simps. They have to.
Yeah,
because their income will drop in half.
Yeah, correct.
That's the only thing that doesn't make sense about this, but I think it's because she fucked up by wanting to be a trad wife icon. So she had to get married for the trad wife bullshit, and then she had to talk about her husband and loving her husband.
Dude, to be a trad wife too. Like, come on, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, like it's okay to not have to wear
trad
a mask
wife
to
doesn't
play a
marry.
role.
A trad wife doesn't marry a gay man. I'm sorry.
No, and it's so
Got a lot of gay
weird.
takes, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, he did the gay cosplay, the gay baiting cosplay, because I
Dude.
remember him.
He was
because
basically gay for
I drew
play.
him.
Yeah, he was
Have you
basically gay.
have you seen the pictures of these two in like their gym wear or something? Like he looks gay.
Yeah, and
you
then
don't need
he's
to
like
read his
shorter
tweet
than
or
her.
fucking anything. He looks gay.
Look at this. Look at this message right here from the Creator Good. It says,
temptation.
I think it's gone, but he was basically saying
hold on.
He was saying he's confused, right? Because he's confusing his temptation for admiring beauty respectfully or lusting. So it says right here. Yeah, it says he the world 9970 says that he's having trouble differentiating whether he's admiring a woman's beauty respectfully or lusting after. He's scared. He's confused.
What?
Like, what are we talking about? What do you mean you're scared and
These
confused?
people
know
are
the answer to that.
terrifying. They
She doesn't respond to any of them.
She prayed. This
actually
is
a
her,
comment.
one of these prayer things, I think.
No, that's
really?
that's a
The prayer
comment.
emoji.
That's a comment from a man who watches too much porn.
Yeah, exactly. And imagine posting like a thirst trap of your ass and then being like, I'll pray for you if you think this is sexy. And it's like, what are you talking about?
Oh, they're getting
Who did
boners.
this?
That's
Yeah,
brutal.
Boners during the prayer meeting.
I'm really
Yeah.
liking this stream. I got to
Yep.
be
It
honest.
says fan
I
of.
can't lie though.
Yeah, I mean,
once went
yeah,
to
these guys are
Vacation
going
Bible
after
School
you know
when I was
Melanie
a
Mack of the
teenager,
quarter.
'cause there was a lot
Melanie
of
Mack.
bitches
I mean,
there.
she
Well,
deserves
that's how
every
that
bit
works.
of this.
That's
how that. That's
Every
the whole
bit of
point of
this.
youth groups. You know what I'm saying?
Because
But it says
Melanie
fan-
Mack was
it's a fan of,
covering for
Go
the
to
quarter.
socialize, gonna meet some girls. Maybe some of them.
She
will
was-
be
she was
DTF,
covering for
Maybe some of them will be true Christians.
It
You gotta-
says
you
right
gotta
here.
roll the dice.
It says right here, my friend Brian is going on a family trip. Pray that he may have a safe passage and an enjoyable time that is free of his usual addiction of
She deserves
lust.
she deserves every bit of
Thank
this.
God, okay, Madam Savvy's a VTuber, right? It says, I have backslidden from the Lord. I want to give my life to him. I don't know if there's any hope for me. I've fallen to sin. I need to. And this is all like I've fallen to sin because I saw some turd cutters and they were sexy. This guy says right here, can someone please pray for me? I want to change my ways. You know what I'm saying? And it says, look at this one right here. The insider, pray for me, please. I'm struggling with lust. And it's like, what is going on here? And look, this might be a normal thing. Like, let's say you're in your church congregation and you're telling your youth pastor or your priest this, right? Because I would assume that a lot of these people are,
But not
probably
not
young.
in the Discord with Melanie
The thing
Mack.
is, when the leader of the Discord is like posting thirst traps, like this is kind of counterintuitive, right?
Yeah. One of these things is not like the other.
No, so the demographic is most likely an older man. Younger people don't
Correct.
talk like this. This is all old
Yeah.
school language. Went to a Catholic church as a child, kind of thing. Like got beat as a kid for fapping. You know, like these are confused people who are not. They don't have normal functioning.
They're
brains.
vulnerable, weak people. That's what all grifters prey on.
But
Yes.
it's extremely
He's not
monetizable.
Vulnerable.
Yeah, yeah,
It's extremely monetizable. That's the point.
yeah.
Are most of the messages in here all about
He's not
lust
wrong.
mainly, or what?
Oh man.
Those were I think what somebody probably.
I'm
picked
gonna
out.
join her Discord
Yeah.
now.
I wasn't sure if
gotta-
like most of it
I'm
was
joining her
messages.
Discord. She might ban me if she figures out who I am. But I'm gonna join her. I'm like more pics, please.
I don't.
How do you join her Discord?
I don't join Discords. I hate Discord.
I hate it too. So
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah.
And they're
I'm in a
nothing
couple.
The only
but
thing I
mute
use
them
No,
all.
some of them are okay.
Yeah,
Mine
I
is.
think I mute
I have
all
a
of them.
I have a Discord. It's
Damn, I hit
only
myself.
thing I
My
ever use
audience.
Discord for is
I
if
hit
I'm
myself with the
gaming
laser
and
beam.
need comms with other people that I'm playing with.
I was
Yeah,
doing so
pretty
well.
much.
I was doing
That's the
so
only
well,
thing I
and then I
use
hit
Discord
myself with the
for.
laser
No,
beam.
some
There's no
Discords
reason
are
to
okay.
go around.
My Discord is awesome. We have all these sections on different stuff, and it's great for my audience. And I'm in there every day. Some Discords are okay. You just got to choose wisely because some of them are trash.
I find messages like that one that you just read, Camelot, in this thing, like this person's plea to Melanie, like he wants Melanie.
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah. It's gross.
All of the thing is most of these guys that are in this Discord want Melanie.
I was gonna say that. Like
Well, they want her approval. Yeah, they want her to say "good boy."
affirmation. Like most of these
No,
people
but
are saying these
it's not
things
just the
just to be
affirmation.
affirmation.
Yeah, it's parasocial.
I don't
It's
think it's just
parasocial.
I don't think it's just the affirmation though. I think that these people actually, like, despite the fact that she's married,
Yeah,
they still want Melanie.
yeah, it's part of the fantasy. For
And
them.
they're sending her money to
People
get her
on-
attention. They get her attention by
Was-
sending her money.
Was the quartering in this Discord, I wonder? On his alt account?
He's one of the lusters.
They wanted the thirst trap pick.
That message that Camelot wrote was fucking Jeremy Hampley's message.
No, there's not enough
Yeah, it's-
misspellings.
this is really
some
gross.
posts with misspellings?
It is really gross.
they're
It
all
is really
too
sad and
coherent.
pathetic.
Yeah.
I watched at least 29 women express love or lust for Leon S. Kennedy in their
Is
video.
anybody asking for feet pics? That's definitely.
Leon S.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
the
The
feet
one
pic guy
above
is
that is
Hamley.
insane.
Picks is weird. That's a
Look at
weird
the one
fetish.
above it. My Lord helped me conquer lust. I got a flip phone and destroyed my socials for almost 3 years with the Lord's power. I will not allow it to be shoved into my face right behind my house.
He got a flip phone. Why? Like, what was he doing? What the hell
What
was
are
he
you
doing?
like? And what are you doing in this Discord where a woman is
Yeah,
posting
and
full
who's
bodies of
freaking one out on their
fully
phone?
naked?
You said this.
Crank one out on their phone. I needed a
Yeah.
big screen.
You said
I
this
need the
earlier in
8
DM.
inch. You can't crank one out properly on a phone.
You see, you said this in
nonsense.
DMs earlier, Savvy. You were like, people like this are actually more terrifying than anybody normal.
Yeah,
Somebody
no,
that
these
has to
people
get on the
scare me
flip-
more than others.
Yeah,
Look-
it's crazy. Like somebody having to get on a flip phone to avoid like just going straight to some porn or
Yeah,
something.
these are people with no self-control.
I mean, these people
they
have an
shouldn't have,
addiction.
like, and
It's
they're
obvious.
functioning and they're out in society. Like these people are out there in the wild. They're voting. They're making choices. Like.
Oh my God! Don't zoom in on that. That's the one I stopped reading at.
One of
Oh!
Melly's dents discusses having to use his wife's summer's eve pussy wash because his cock stinks.
Oh.
I have to use my wife's vagina wash because she says it helps with her pH.
Oh
You
my
guys
God.
are all weird. I
Wash
use
your
my
balls,
hands.
you freak.
You
You
don't
notice
put
that there's
soap
not.
on it
You
or
notice that
water?
silenced the Discord for like 2 straight weeks.
You know this guy doesn't have a woman. Like, that's crazy. Or he has a
Just
bad
noticed
woman.
that, Dawn. It's like April
It's his
23rd.
mom's wife.
Yeah.
It's his mom's vagina wash. Let's be
You
real.
gotta wash your balls if
Yeah.
you're married, especially. You need to have fresh balls.
That one message.
Gee, the balls smell terrific.
People away
I
from
think just
doing that.
hygiene in general is good, right?
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah,
good-
they're
you
just
gotta have good
going
hygiene
after-
if you
Scope
have
it
a woman
up
in your
and,
house.
you know.
Going after
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah,
No,
well,
you
you're
don't
out.
talk-
admitting there too is she's.
Yeah, very interesting. Great stream. Glad they're making money. Glad they're donating to charity. That's fantastic. And they're not really making fun of the quarter right now. They're more making fun of Melanie Mac. But she deserves it. She deserves every bit of it. Melanie Mac deserves it. The quartering deserve it because of what they've done. Because of what they've tried to enact on other creators. I have no sympathy for somebody that's going to try to deplatform you. They're going to try to attack your channel, your livelihood, because they don't like what you said. Like, why do you think you deserve special treatment? Yeah, why do they... That's my question. Why does the quartering believe he deserves special treatment? Why shouldn't his channel go down if he's willing to take down the channels of other people? Like, other people have worked hard for their channel, and like, it's already unfair enough. It's already unfair enough. We live in an environment where being a YouTuber, being a content creator is difficult because there's a willingness from these corporations to just say F you. And so it's already tough enough. Somebody's trying to make a living on here and you're going to interfere with that. So I have no sympathy for Jeremy. Now, I mean, there may be part of me that goes, well, I kind of do feel bad for him. But all of that is completely and totally erased the moment you go after somebody else's livelihood. The moment it becomes clear that you are willing to take somebody... Oh, look at that. They're all swarming up. You're willing to take somebody's livelihood because your feelings are hurt. I didn't like what you said, so I'm going to take your channel down. That's not the way the internet should operate. If you have an issue with somebody, if you genuinely think somebody did you wrong, like you think that somebody you think somebody is bad, if you do genuinely think that, then I would encourage you. Seriously, I would encourage you to do a video on it, do content on it, make a tweet, make a post. Like, you can do what you want. But what you cannot do, and what you should not do, is attack their livelihood and think that you are morally justified in doing so. So typically, I wouldn't go as hard on the quartering. I just wouldn't. But given what he did, he deserves it. Camelot does not deserve to have his videos taken down. Yellow Flash doesn't deserve to have his videos taken down. Misty Mochi does not deserve to have her videos taken down. Luther Morgan does not deserve to have his videos taken down. And yet, they have to deal with this. Because you have a drunk, petulant man-child that is hell-bent on fundamentally changing the rules of YouTube to benefit him, but ultimately, it hurts everyone. It literally hurts everyone. Every content creator is made worse by this. Every one of them. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of... I'm not a fan of whatever they're... whatever they're doing over at the quartering. I'm not a fan of that, which is why I think if you want to make fun of them, I think you should, it's fair game. Yeah, that's my opinion. It's my thought. Let's see. Which way am I going? Damn. Yeah, don't make fun of people. No, you can make fun of people. You can mock people. If you want to mock somebody, you can mock somebody. You want to make fun of them, you think that what they're doing is wrong, then by all means. But what you cannot do is thereby go after them and try to take down their channel. You can't do it. You should absolutely not do that. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh damn. Alright, run. Run. Oh. Damn. Okay.
Extraction is available.
Extraction is available. Well, a little bit of a problem there. No. Damn. Damn, boy. Okay. We're fighting by the skin of our teeth. All right, we're now geared, but we're we gotta go this way. We gotta go grab those samples.
Extraction is available.
We gotta grab the samples. Okay, there we go.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Okay, I'm gonna go where? Oh, the samples are way over there. Ooh, backing up. Backing up. Nah, that wasn't too strong. That wasn't too strong. Look at them go! Get them! Filthy bugs. Yeah. Disgusting. Disgusting bugs. Alright, we're gonna go over and we're gonna find this thing right over here. Let's see if there's any.
You may proceed to extraction when ready. Dropping a pin east, 300 meters.
Okay, I can get some ammo. Railgun. Okay. I don't need a railgun. I probably would be quicker on foot, but I'm gonna march over there, grab them in case I run into some big enemies. Let's see. Let's see if they're still talking about.
It's unclean.
Chair. Plattystein for 20 says, so how was your weekend? Pretty good so far.
Right?
Pretty good.
Better than Jeremy.
Mexican restaurant earlier. Had a quesadilla and some chips and queso. It was a great Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I love going to Mexican restaurants.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Burger for 50 says, WWE wrestling sucks now. Watch JCW Lunacy pregame show for JCW Wrestling on the Mr. Burger YouTube channel. Thursday, September 3rd. Flashcast channel. Join the Mr. Burger Impossible Trivia Hour right after JCW Wrestling. And then Fair and Balance comes in with a 50. Says, watching if Don has any fast food news tonight since I didn't get my McDonald's update today. Take this money for the kids, my Home Depot mower rental. Keep up the great work, everyone. Fireball shot.
God bless him. Thank you.
Yes,
for
there
Nanos,
is actually
cheers.
some
Cheers,
fast
Miller
food
time.
news. Just to tamper that, Jeremy Hambley has been banned from every single fast food restaurant, and that is why he has been ramping up his news coverage of those.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You can't get KFC at McDonald's. So sad.
He seems to be the kind of guy that if like you fucked up his cheeseburger at McDonald's, he would go in like screaming at the staff.
Call corporate. Yeah.
Somebody he's seething on Twitter. Somebody said that his dad looks like the BTK killer, and he's just like, yes.
Is he Miller timing it up right now?
He's replying to some people a bit, but I think what's funny is he stopped replying a little over an hour ago, almost like he's watching.
He's watching, right? He's watching this whole thing.
Jeremy,
Too
get,
much
that,
of a
get under that couch cushion, donate $500 to the kids, and come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Face your critics.
Oh
You
man,
should've
that would be
publicly
great
called him out on Twitter
content.
and said, "Come on the show, face your critics, answer questions." Because either way, you would win. He's not gonna face any critics.
I've already done that twice, though.
Yeah, you're right. So
And I've made a firm thing for him to come on my channel again. It'd be $500. And now you wouldn't give it to me; you'd give it to the kids. So now would be the best time to do the $500.
Yeah, and hey, let's take a moment to say this. God bless Flash, because he could have walked out of here tonight with a huge fucking bag.
True.
And he didn't. He gave it to the children. That's a good content creator. Use this
True.
for a good cause instead of just look. I'd have taken the bag. I gotta be honest. I need the bag. God bless
True.
you, Flash. And God bless all those children that you're going to benefit tonight. And God bless
True.
all these content creators for coming together to do this for the kids.
He might have. I mean, he might have.
Jeremy's going to flag this. He's going to flag this show. I'm telling you, he's going to flag it.
He might have paid the $500 and then just not shown up. Like, to be completely fair.
Yeah.
Well, he just paid Candace $5,000. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
He gave Andrew Wilson $5,000 to pay Candace Owens for her debate appearance.
That was straight from a. He applied for a credit card for that. Like there, when you see his
Cash
stream,
and bid. Cash
it's,
and
like,
bids.
it's always another credit card, a different credit card. These
It is, yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah, this guy puts everything on credit and debt.
Did we read this one yet? Do we need to go to the next one?
We did not read Dandy Primes.
Dandy Prime is the best one. I need to express myself about something. I feel conflicted and at a loss when it comes to dating and getting a wife. On one hand, I don't necessarily pine for a wife. I think that you do. You're pining for something, buddy. I'm content in my singleness, not lonely. I know that having a wife is a huge responsibility as well, and I'm afraid it'll mess up. She'll divorce me or something over a trivial thing, or that she may abuse me in many ways. Also, I don't want kids. Finding a Christian woman who doesn't want kids already makes the prospects of finding a wife very low, not to mention the fact that she also needs to meet other standards I have and not begrudge me for having hobbies, being who I am. Why are you so... Yeah, Melanie, this is Melanie Max's woman because she doesn't want to have kids either.
Isn't kids like a staple of religion too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You gotta
Yeah,
be-
his
be
post is
fruitful and
specific
multiply.
about her.
Bible.
He
It's-
doesn't. He
it's-
doesn't fantasize about her in a wife capacity. If you scroll up to the beginning there, when he says that, "Oh, I'm not pining for a wife," that's clarifying. I don't need you to leave your husband.
That's a good
When
point.
he says, "I don't want kids,"
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
well, yeah,
bearing.
stuff you gotta
Hold
look
on.
out for with these sneaky bitches.
But I also find it really funny that a lot of these people are talking about like finding a wife and talking about a wife. Like, how about you just like look for somebody to spend some time with? Like, these guys are all the way at the deep end of the fucking conversation of relationships.
Yeah. Well,
And, like,
I mean,
they're not even at
you
the
should
beginning
be
of a
looking for a wife. You shouldn't be dating just to date.
They're all broken.
I think Baron's
You're
coming on.
approaching, Yeah, you're approaching this with a normal brain, and you have Riz. These people have no normal brain, and especially
No
no
Riz.
Riz.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, they can't talk to women. If they don't even need to be attracted to a woman, and I don't reckon they'd be able to talk to him.
Well, look how often this guy has now brought up again in another long post that he has the porn problem since he was 11. I'll be 32 this year. This is the second time that we've seen. Who knows how many times he said this? He is begging Mel to respond.
It just seems like there's really high quality people in her Discord.
It's such a
They're
depressing.
all gooners and donators. That's what it is.
Well, it's not even the good kind of gooner, because like I don't know how you get so crossfired with this. I'm sure we all found porn a little too early. I remember looking at Sonic Tickle Feet fanfic and fan art when I was 11 and I didn't know what I was seeing.
Dude,
I turned out fine.
Try looking up porn on dial-up internet.
What were you gonna say, Don?
Yeah, I was there. 35 minutes to download a 3-minute video.
Yeah.
Don, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just wondering. I'd really want to know what this guy looked like.
I want to know what he looks like too.
Oh, he's gonna be the
Well,
most
yeah,
disgusting
don't be
thing you've
doxing
seen.
people.
Like he doesn't even necessarily have to be like, you know, bad Jer fat, but like he is unwashed and unloved.
He loves to talk about his porn problem that he took on at 11. This is like the third time he's mentioned it.
Yeah, no, it's bad. These people are not.
He really
well and
wants
they're
you to
not-
know he was masturbating at 11. It's kind
I
of
was an
strange.
early bloomer.
Very strange. Did he bloom though? Because he's 32
yeah.
and talking about his struggles with porn masturbation in Melanie Mac's Discord.
At 32 years old,
So just
dude.
some random.
Man, life was so different before the internet.
Maybe watching right now, Dandy Prime, come on in.
Life was so different before the internet. It
Dandy
was
Prime.
actually so much easier to pick up chicks and talk to women and stuff like
And
that.
real-
I think Baron
all my
might
friends
pop
are on
up.
dating apps. I'm like, try going outside and meeting women in
And
real
actually
life,
talking
IRL.
face-to-face, interaction,
Yeah, that's how
physical
we used to
contact.
have to do it before this shit. You don't swipe. You shoot your shot and see what happens. It was so much better.
This is a whole thing. I've really, somehow I found the incel algorithm. I don't know how I found it, but I found this channel.
You found
One
it
of these-
naturally, let's be honest.
Yeah, it just naturally, the algorithm naturally found Flash. That's
No,
what
listen,
it was.
some of this stuff is really interesting. I found this channel. This guy, his name is Loser Maxing, and he just talks shit about himself and how much of a loser he is in every video.
Oh my
It's
god!
really crazy because he seems like miserable, but he's not. And now he's like, now he's making big money on YouTube. He's probably making like $12,000 or $14,000 a month. So he's like, I'm making money on YouTube, and I still can't get no bitches.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
That's just how it works sometimes. That's how it works. Hey, Flash, I got to hop off here. My dinner's still cold as hell, so I'm going to catch you guys later. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you, Misty. Thank you so much.
Aw,
love you,
thank you.
Rhino. I know Luther jumped, but I love Luther. Love you, Don. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate all you guys. No more Miller time for you, Steve. We're cutting.
No, I'm now drinking garage beer.
We're cutting you off. Put it down, sir.
It's garage time.
I'm out.
All
boys.
right.
Appreciate
Well,
you guys.
you know what? That was very interesting from the group of quartering detractors. Love it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up. I'm going to end the stream there. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for supporting the channel. I want to say God bless. God be with you.